Exclamation point. Loud.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saving Throw, said David. Go ahead, David.
Hey, everybody. I'm David. I'm sitting here at a table of weirdos. This is good.
Yeah,
That's
I
Thanks for
don't. No
tuning
one's
in.
denying the weirdo right now.
Okay. There's just two of them left.
That's all. Everyone else left when I started doing this voice. I don't understand that.
Doesn't make sense.
Um,
What's not to love?
Welcome to Never Tell Me the Odds, the Star Wars RPG podcast and stream. The stream and podcast where a group of nerds, comedians, and improvisers play through the Star Wars RPG by Fantasy Flight Games, the best role-playing game system ever made.
Ever made.
As far as I'm concerned. As far as that dice mechanic goes, if you guys aren't playing this yet, pick up the book.
Do it.
Where's my book? Pick
Available
up that
for
book.
fantasyflightgames.com.
Pick up
And on
these
Amazon.com
books.
as well.
Available at your local
what that
game
looks like.
store
Isn't
and
that a
on the
beautiful book?
interwebs.
Force and Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a high quality binding on that book.
Yeah, so tonight we are picking back up with part 2 of our epic saga that began before with the same group of guys, the Battle for Jeddah 2, which is taking place 30 years after the end of Return of the Jedi, a.k.a. the whole Force Awakens period. Ever heard of it? And yes,
Heard of it?
yeah, I don't know if you've
I don't
heard
know
of
if you've heard of it.
that famous Star Wars movie, or the other one that took place on Jeddah for a portion of it,
Yeah.
where they had kyber shards and these temples. Anyway, this group of losers and weirdos grew up on that planet, or washed up there.
I did not grow up on this planet.
Yeah.
I grew up on a metropolis.
Oh, what metropolis?
I don't know. One.
Yes, which metropolis?
Uh,
Now Metropoli?
now,
With an apostrophe?
in Hut Space.
Yeah.
in Hut Space,
Yeah, are you from a Hut planet?
I am
originally?
not from a Hut planet.
No.
Are you from the corporate sector?
I'm from the corporate sector is where I'm from.
Thought you were from the corporate sector.
I've got corporate written all over me.
That would explain
Those
why.
are the people who are out to get me.
Well, we're gonna get into who's out to get you or not out to get you soon enough.
Guys, Andrew's here.
Oh, Andrew!
Hi! Andrew has joined us.
I need like a button I can push to play like the play me down music, like
Yeah.
Price is Right.
Oh,
Every time
yeah.
Someone comes in late.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, wait, no, that's a different one.
No, I think you got it.
That's the outro music. I'll look it up. Yeah. Come on down!
30 years
Suggested.
after the Empire. 30 years after Jedi. 30 years after Return of the Jedi. We're not recording yet, are we? Are we live?
Oh, I'm glad that this was rehearsal because, guys,
Thank
I
God.
did a really stupid voice for way too long.
And we pick up with the three of you having battled off a Hutt invasion of Jeddah because, well, they think they own the planet. They think they want those kyber shards, and they recently, kind of due to some accounting errors or whatever, realized that they own it. You guys managed to stave off the invasion of a Hutt battle cruiser and its many, many tricks. Save kind of the entire populace after they were abducted into your ship as slaves.
Wait, they're on the ship? We made him let them go?
Well,
Is that-
what if you let them go? In fact, let's find out if you guys are letting them go or not.
No. I was here the whole time doing things that were fabulous.
Yeah, you were.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the hull. Am I saying that right? Hull of the ship.
Oh,
Hole.
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 Wow.
Hull.
H-U-L-L. Hole.
Hull.
As in kroll. Think of kroll, put an H in front. Hole.
Or bull.
Roll.
Or bowl, yeah, that's
That's not quite the
also-
same.
Or
Yeah.
full.
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 Hole. It's a little
Toll.
different.
hole.
Toll.
Kroll. Kroll is that is the best one.
Kroll.
Guys, I
Think
bet
of-
we have
Wield the glaive.
thousands
say-
of viewers right now. I bet this is just like scrolling.
Guys, you gotta hear this conversation on Save and Throw. Get over here.
They're exploring linguistic idioms. My mother comes from southern Indiana, and there's a particular verbal inflection which I picked up from her, which is I have very flat L's. Like that.
Ah.
Yeah, linguistically, like when I say a dollar.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, well, normalcy is subjective. So
What is?
normalcy is subjective.
No! Ah, okay.
Which brings us back to this very moment now, as you are on a Hutt battle cruiser tearing through hyperspace.
Wait, I say we would have let the people go.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Who are these people who's sitting around the table with me, and what are they doing?
Oh.
Who are you? Why are you
Okay.
on this Hutt battle cruiser? Give me a quick rundown of who you are in reality, who your character is, and I don't know, one or two salient facts that I would care about.
Got it.
And let's start with Talene.
Damn it!
That's such a surprise.
To me, it is.
Hi, Hi everybody, I'm Talene, and I am here tonight playing Tavia Bockler, the Space Doppler.
Tavia Bockler, Space Doppler.
That's right. Tavia Bockler came to Jeddah to hide out from people who were trying to kill her for her amazing inventions that would have revolutionized the world. In Tavia's head, she's like a Nikolai Tesla, where she's like, I made something so awesome that they had to stop me. In other
A new
people's
kind of
minds,
fidget spinner?
yes,
Yeah.
the butt plug kind, that is a real thing that I read about on the internet.
Now I know what I'm doing the rest of my night.
What? Tavia Bockler
Yes, that was a
and her
joke.
collection of butt plug spinners.
That's not what she really has. But to other people,
Like in Star Wars.
Tavia might be more like some kind of Nazi scientist that experiments on people.
You do experiment on a lot of human beings.
I've experimented on sentient creatures without their permission. But due to the recent events, Tavia Bockler has found a new direction into leadership and service to creature kind.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No, it's fine. I just want to
They,
make
they
sure.
have caffeine in them, right?
Got a lot
They
of
do.
caffeine
They
in them.
ton
They
of
got
caffeine.
They got caffeine
I
in them,
see
right?
your pupils are constricting out a little pinpoint.
Okay, I probably need to stop then. Apologies.
No, it's fine. I was like eating them myself. Now I'm kind of like
Yeah. No, they're brutal.
Guys.
They're like all caffeine.
Tavia Bockler, the Space Doppler.
Is it hitting you now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, fun.
Please continue.
Real quick, McMoody 2 says hi. And
Hi.
Cheez-Its are better than goldfish.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Nobody has a problem with that.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
like that's uncontroversial.
Like you did not start an argument. I'm
No,
sorry.
I totally agree with that.
We're all on the same page as you.
You didn't have a childhood? You never held up a goldfish in front of your eyes and went, look, he's smiling at me. Haha, I feel joy. Cheez-It doesn't smile at you.
Yeah, but
She's
then you don't have
a
to
jerk.
eat that thing alive. That's the thing. It's
You know what?
like,
I would give you Cheez-Its if these were the graham cracker kind of Cheez-Its. I'd be like, whoa, those are, I'm sorry, not Cheez-Its. The goldfish. Graham cracker goldfish are better than Cheez-Its.
Tavia Bockler,
Yeah.
Space Doppler.
Yeah.
This is not the book I was looking for.
That's right.
Mhm.
Who's next to Tavia Bockler?
It is me, Andrew. I'm playing Hildy Rintu Benfana. She is a human, super ex-lounge singer turned fashionista, turned hut negotiator, turned like bootleg brand like fashion wear peddler on Jeddah. Not the most popular merchant
And now
stall
possibly-
on Jeddah.
Now possibly a slave trader.
And now possibly still a slave trader. Apparently something happened in between this episode and last, but whatever it was, I'm sure it was very stylish and amazing for Hildy. She looks kind of like Lynn Slater, the 60-something fashion model.
Google it.
So it looks awesome. So she has like a big white shock of hair that kind of like sticks straight up. That's constantly wearing sunglasses.
Okay.
And also thinks that comparing Cheez-Its to a graham cracker food stuff is kind of apples and oranges. But otherwise is like, you know, pretty
Tavia
much on board
Bockler's
with her.
always looking for new subjects to experiment on.
These kids. Who can stop them, huh?
Right?
Great. Okay. Where were you while these guys were having an epic battle with the truly obese Hut who previously owned this battleship?
You were on the ship with us
Okay.
when we went to the hut ship.
You certainly were, but you weren't necessarily part of the climactic battle where, in the Hut's massive room-filling mud bath.
That's what you think.
Oh,
However, every single time when there was about to be a moment where the party was going to encounter a horrible, untimely death, someone, unseen to them, was working behind the scenes to make sure that didn't happen. Whether it was just the grate was like moved just so, or there was maybe a little bit of influence put on over.
So we didn't see the
various
Back to the
characters.
Future Part 2?
Yes.
Where all of you guys like running down the corridor and then there's like a whole troop of stormtroopers coming and then like a door closes.
And you may say, Andrew, this is a pretty cheesy retcon. Is it? Because it may be revealed that Hildy's force powers have to do with illusion, misdirection, and taking the new shadow archetype.
Ooh.
So in fact, she was right there beside you, making sure that you actually succeed.
She clouded your minds.
It
Oh
was
my
really
God.
difficult. You can thank me later.
Great. So that's excellent. And who's our third player at the table?
So the third player at the table is a gentleman by the name of Tyler Rhodes.
Tyler.
Evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I just got off of jury duty, and I am very happy because I don't have to go back there anymore for at least a year.
You found him guilty? Not guilty?
No, I found them. They kicked me off the jury.
Because of your racism.
Yes, because of my just nonstop racism, and yeah, I couldn't help
You
myself.
keep it under control pretty well when we start streaming, but off the stream, this guy.
Yeah, it's just nonstop, just like it's like a running dialogue.
But the thing
of
is
epithets.
that he's only racist against redheads.
Yes.
Gingers.
Gingers.
That-
so it's a whole bunch of ginger hating.
Yeah, they
it's
barely count
violent.
as human, but yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, some would
Violent
argue they're not
ginger
even a
hater.
race. That's how racist against gingers I am. I don't even consider people with red hair a separate race.
You have to have a soul for that.
That's right.
So yeah, that is the real life Tyler, and he's happy to be here, and he's happy to have fulfilled his civic obligation, even though he wasn't ultimately selected for the jury duty.
Great. And now I know everything about your character. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
you
whoa,
haven't
whoa, whoa.
introduced him yet.
Oh my goodness, my character is named Sharbesh. Sharbesh is a native of Jeddah, originally from the city of Nijeddah, raised as a poor, not orphan girl, but street girl, raised by her mother in the slums.
You may have seen Nijeddah in the movie Rogue One,
Yes, Rogue One.
a Star Wars story.
Yes, she and her mother escaped from Nijeddah shortly before it was decimated by the Death Star. Death Star? Death Star. And
Let me see. Was there a Death Star in that movie? Yeah, Death
Yeah.
Star. Yeah.
There's a Death Star.
Star of Death. And so they made their way over to Bob Hill,
Gano Hill.
Gano Hill.
A little dusty settlement now following the attack by the Death Star in Jeddah, the only remaining settlement of any size.
Yes. And so she began to make her way there. Her mother, and her sister. They tried to.
Dearly departed.
Yeah, her dearly departed sister. We don't know the details of her death yet, but they made their way to Gano Hill, and she joined a gang. She was participating in races to find kyber crystals,
That's right.
and
get
now
money
she has
somehow.
fallen in with this this crew,
Motley crew, this
Yep.
gangrenous lot.
and she just had her face smashed in by
Smelly
a
losers.
hut.
What?
She had her face and mouth rearranged.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bumbu the Hut.
Sorry, I tried to keep that from happening. But, I can't do everything.
Yeah, that was tough.
Bumbu the Hut had gotten you, I think, with Flipper holding you fast, and with the other Flipper had driven it into your mouth and was trying to pry your jaw off. You got a portion of the way there.
Sort of crocodile hunter.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it was double Flipper in it. But not before you managed to siphon its insides out using clever application of physics.
Yeah.
Just like in the Star Wars movies and/or
Aliens Resurrection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Oh,
was Alien
yeah.
Resurrection, which I saw in the theaters, and it's awful. It really is bad.
Is it
Don't
awful,
bother.
or is there a scene where a man carries another man around like a backpack because his legs got shot off in an earlier scene, and he's climbing a ladder, and the alien's right behind him, but then he falls, and you're like, the alien's gonna get him. But then the guy who's on his backpack grabs on, and the other big guy's like, whoa, and is like shooting down there, and the guy's hanging on to the ladder. Is that a scene that would be in a bad movie, Tyler, or is that a good scene?
No, you know what? Yeah, you got it, David.
All I know is like now that we have force powers, we can play superpowered basketball just like an Alien Resurrection.
Oh, that's
Or-
right.
Space Jam. And this one's also in space. Unlike Alien Resurrection, which I'm pretty sure took place on Earth.
What? No.
What?
It's the other way around.
Not true at all.
It's
Yeah.
the Ripley, like she keeps getting clones so they can get the access to the Monstars. And then this is bad.
I hope
Okay.
someone's watching tonight. Wait a minute, guys. Turn off the stream. Turn it back on. Here we go. We're starting.
Starting over.
Starting fresh. Okay.
Okay.
And
Alright.
5. Just kidding.
Great. All right, so that brings us to where we are currently. Some time has passed. Time that you guys have spent in hyperspace as this Shanghai Hut battle cruiser is barreling its way towards Nal Hutta itself.
May I ask a question about time having passed?
Yeah.
I have been injured critically several times.
Yes.
I have
Can-
also been mangled face-wise. Is there any way that I can apply some healing during this time? Does this count as a long enough rest so that healing can take place for either my critical wounds or for, because I took a hit to my cunning characteristic.
Yeah, how many critical wounds have you suffered?
4.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, sure is.
Shar has been mixing it up. So if you guys aren't familiar with the game system, the way True Death creeps up on you is you start accruing these critical wounds. And once you hit that 4 or 5 area, that's a real danger zone. Because you add that many to your D100 roll to see how badly you're injured. And once you get like above 100, you just die. Okay, there aren't really advanced medical hospital wing procedures here. You do, however, have a surgeon.
It's
So
true.
I'll let the surgeon make...
So, you just want to get on my table? I'll make sure you don't feel anything.
I will let the surgeon, drunk as she may be, escaped former Nazi as she may be.
Wow.
I said others might see me that way.
Yes, and I'm one of those others.
Oh dear.
No, you've never done anything
I've-
National Socialist.
No. I don't have like an ideology or a particular
just like to
group
exper-
that I
you just
want to
like-
experiment on.
Just
I just like,
vivisection appeals to you
uh-huh.
on a basic level. Okay.
And I need more livers.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
For unspecified reasons.
You'll find out.
So, if you don't mind the space doctor trying to heal one of your critical wounds, I will take. You'll have enough time to have had her operate and repair one critical wound of your choice. That can be your cunning skill,
Okay.
which is fine. You're going to have to make a medicine check equal to, with a difficulty equal to the number of critical wounds he has. So at 4, it's going to be 4 purple.
All right.
Oh.
Give me some dice.
Okay.
Great. Oh, yeah, dice.
Dice. We need dice, guys. Send your dice to savingthrowshow.com, P.O.
right.
Box 1, 2, 3,
Do you want
4,
this book?
5.
I'll take it back.
At Alabama, Birmingham,
Can
Alabama.
I add in my healing force power?
Zip code.
Yes, I will take you to allow your healing force power. So to remind you guys how the force powers work in this game, we're home ruling it a little bit different from in the actual game. Whenever you want to use a force power, it succeeds, regardless if you roll a light side point or a dark side point. But if you happen to roll a dark side point, you just give into the dark side a little bit. That's going to generate conflict points, which is going to push you closer to falling to the dark side.
I have 14 of those.
Holy what?
BT dubs.
Whoa.
There were 5 table rerolls last time,
Ooh, yeah.
so we're gonna need
Chalk
those
'em
back.
Boom.
I have not spent any XP the entire campaign.
Well, you
Seems
need
like a
to.
mistake.
And I also
If I were a
still
player,
have.
I'd
I
spend
also
XP
still
on
have
my
1
character.
triumph.
But how much does that mean I have?
I'll have to do the math later.
Okay.
More than 25.
That's what I was saying, like 45, so.
Oh, you probably do have like 45.
Okay.
Okay, you need some dice?
No, I have 1 triumph that was
Oh.
purchased
Give
for
her
me
this
by
one. Give her a
chat.
bar.
Ooh, the bar.
Okay.
Here's
Because David doesn't have a mic on.
Oh my goodness.
what.
Wow.
What, David?
Uh-oh.
Oh my
How did that happen?
gosh.
Is that when I went out? I think it was when I went out to get Andrew. Hey guys.
Sorry.
Fortunately, nothing I've said has been meaningful for the last 19 minutes, so
Okay.
we're good. Okay.
So 4 difficulty because of his critical wounds.
That's right.
My medicine is 3 green and a yellow.
There's probably a med bay here, so go ahead and take a boost die to that.
Okay. And
However, it's for huts, so take a setback.
I feel like I should get another boost die because I am well versed in interspecies biology.
Take another boost die. Can you describe what the operating table looks like that you lay this guy down on?
Oh, absolutely. It's large and it's made of very high density metal, and it's covered in like
Butcher
spiky
paper?
instruments that like will poke in through because you got to get through that hut skin.
Oh God.
So it's just like pokey puncture things that go in different places that are
Hooks.
yeah,
Flesh
crucial.
hooks to hold them down. And the huts love it.
Yeah.
Boy.
And then huts aren't big on cleaning, so it's covered in old hut gore that's just sort of crusted on there.
I wonder if that's true. Some huts are probably big on cleaning, but Jabba didn't seem to be too big into it. He's
Yeah.
kind of grungy. Great. How is Shar feeling?
Yeah, can't really complain about it.
All right. So this is almost oral surgery you're trying to do on him. You're trying to fix her jaw. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really put it back
So
on
what
mine.
I do is I get Shar on this table, just use the one end of the table, and I use some of the spikes to create a strap to hold her head down. Because,
Spike strap.
like, could I knock her out completely? I could, but I don't want to. So I give her enough anesthesia to like not experience anything, but I keep her awake.
Hi, Lupus Phoenix. Thanks for the donation.
I'm just here to observe. Just be like, don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Kind of like just ash a little bit on the patient.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
It's all right. I can't feel a thing.
And the thing is
My
like
adrenaline's
no,
pumping.
good. How about
here, the
this?
best part is we're in surgery, so I'm making you wear like an old school surgical mask, and you're just smoking through it.
Drill the little
Yeah, like you don't.
poke
You're
the
not even
hole.
like you don't lift it and smoke. You just like
Great.
So
So
you're stuck hard enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
close up on the spinning blade of or the drill bit coming down towards your face, the high pitched dental whine.
I'm really missing my table saw right now.
Cut
but,
to outside of the surgery room. Roll it up.
okay.
Oh boy, that's a lot of threat.
It's a lot of.
That's
lot
a
of
lot of
success.
threat, man.
Is it a success?
Wow.
It's 4 successes and 2 threats. So I will take those as strain to me.
Oh.
How so?
Like I'm getting into this surgery, and I'm like starting to sweat.
You're having
'cause
to
I'm
hold
like,
yourself back
No,
from going for that liver?
I am resisting taking the liver, but also like I haven't had a
Sweet
drink in
liver.
a while,
Oh God. It's the,
and I'm starting to like get the
GTs?
shakes. Yeah, get the shakes a little, and I'm like, not now, I need some scotch.
okay.
But there isn't any because the Huts don't drink scotch. 'Cause
That's
it's-
okay, threat.
No?
I feel like I think it goes great. Surgery goes all right. Because you're gonna probably have time to recover this strain here. You fixes that critical wound, so your cunning can come back up. You can speak again, but it cuts through that one nerve that they got to be really careful about. You can't taste anything anymore.
Oh, no.
You lose your sense of taste.
It's okay. That was weakness. It's better to just have bland food anyway. You know, I'm used to eating lichen.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
it's a staple of my diet. So I think if I was
If
to
you ate it-
experience taste, it might be dangerous for me.
Right, yeah, you'd walk into like you'd get a Bantha burger somewhere and you would just go insane if you get into it.
Oh my God!
Growing up on nothing but lichen,
Yes.
be angry forever. Yeah, okay, so now everything will taste like lichen basically. Everything, no matter what you eat, no matter how sumptuous it is.
Ignorance is bliss, man.
Yeah.
that's nice.
All right, cool.
I
Thank
do need
you.
to scour this ship for alcohol.
Yes.
We're on here for months.
I think
My
it's-
personal body stash of scunch has run out.
yeah, no doubt, because you probably only have like 6 or 7 full bottles of scunch on you.
That's like 3
I
days.
found a can of this near the engines. Here, taste it for. Make sure it's okay.
All right. Whatever. I need something.
Yeah, it
No,
does
that's
it.
just motor oil. I know the taste of motor oil.
Whatever. Okay.
So you
Gets me-
guys,
get you there.
you guys don't have a lot of free reign. In fact, just getting down to this med bay took a little maneuvering by your guys' seneschal currently, the thin, pale, drawn-faced, bug-eyed gaze of the extremely blonde, swept-back haired Heino.
Him.
Yes, me. He's human. He's from space Germany.
He's from space Germany.
I feel strange affiliation with you, Doctor.
He's really down.
Herr Doctor.
So
I
call me
heard the
that.
screams. It sounded like you're doing well. More, very good. His name is Heino. You guys should also Google Heino, Heino, to see exactly what he looks like. Yeah, it's good. So this guy used to be the major domo of Bumbu the Hutt, who you guys killed, partially with his treasonous help when he saw you guys cut through an entire elevator full of men with your lightsabers when they drew guns on you.
Turned on a.
And he went,
turned-
okay, yeah, yeah, force
You're
powers
welcome again.
and lightsabers, ugh. So he was like, okay, basically, let's cut a deal. I'll totally stab this guy in the back because you guys are clearly the winning pony in this fight. He is still
Oh, man.
helping you out. He makes sure that hey, no crews better show up in the medical department bay. We're getting it something loused, yeah.
Deloused.
And because this is a major battleship,
Yeah.
there are several dozen crew, maybe more than that, on this ship that have to keep everything running. You, Hildy,
Yes.
Hildy, probably don't have as much of a problem getting around because you can just
Yeah.
cloak minds and disappear.
This isn't the lady you're looking for. Not looking for me. Looking for this. No, I have yeah. Misdirect is fun.
And then so Haino's like, oh yeah, come back, hurry, we need to stay back in the hut's quarters. If the crew see you walking around when you're supposed to be slaves, but in fact you're acting like leaders, oh, it could be bad. Especially if we want to get you to Nahata and want to get you Jeddah back. We need to lay low profile. Trust Haino. Haino will run everything. Very nice for you.
Because we do have, I believe, Bump.
Oh no.
What the hell is his name? What is his name?
Yeah.
Back
Lugo.
in
Lugo the Hutt.
So Bumpu, fortunately, like the entire forecastle, if that's the right term for what you would have on a spaceship, it's like the penthouse deck of it's expansive. It's probably a couple acres inside. The big mud bath that you killed its previous owner in. Just one part of it. There's this big chambers, giant circular waterbed that rotates. Very tacky. After poking around for a little while, you like hit a button one day, and then the whole concealed cabinet of all the boozes opens up.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
All different cut glass decanters and weird effervescent gases kept in vials. Expensive stuff that is strong enough to get Hutts tipsy. So it doesn't last long. Probably after several months, you've been in a near blackout state, I would guess. Is that
Well,
fair?
I mean,
Do you pace yourself well?
I keep myself. I'm a functioning alcoholic. I keep myself doing stuff, performing surgeries, things like that.
Okay, functioning alcoholism.
Yeah.
Even when you were presented with some extremely high quality, excellent booze.
I'm gonna say I probably got blackout drunk initially when it was stronger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But then
There's stuff you haven't even seen. There's like this one bottle that is kept upside down. It looks like just like a wine bottle.
Cage.
in a cage and it beats against the sky.
Just shake it out. No, it's kept upside down like a wine bottle, except all the liquid is stuck at the top and bubble down through it. It's like almost defying gravity. And then you're just drinking whatever. And it's great what you can remember of it. So you're in somewhat degree of comfort. Haino has been busy running things for you guys. The days have been ticking by as you near Nalhutta. The other weird part is you've got probably the wrap. Would he have bandages or wrappings on his face?
Yeah.
Or is part of his jaw metal now? Her jaw, I should say. Shar is a lady.
Char is a lady.
Char's a lady.
We're all ladies at this table.
Yeah, right.
How beautiful
Look,
is Shar?
I assure
Not at
Char.
all.
Shar's not beautiful?
No,
scarred.
she's kind of a street rat.
Not even inside?
No, not really. Even there.
So you're kind of a...
She's tough.
Okay.
She's rugged.
Calloused.
Yeah, calloused.
Scarred.
Scarred.
Not particularly feminine.
Femininity is not something you're concerned about.
Yes.
You're concerned about survival,
Yeah,
Femininity is a
protecting your
luxury
friends.
it is a luxury.
when you're a street rat.
She has no time for.
We lived in the same place. I don't understand.
Yeah.
This is a choice, a bad choice.
She went through like a short phase where she'd stick a like ribbon in her hair,
Yeah.
and then but like it just didn't seem to.
She started people calling her boy, and I'm like, no, I need a bow to gender myself.
But it just got dirty
How long did that
immediately.
last
and-
for?
No, a month. Yeah, I never washed it. I just left it in there all the time. I never washed my hair. Because who can? Who can afford the water?
On that planet, not many.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. By the way, we have a donation from Lupus Phoenix. Gives one reroll to each PC. Lupus
Oh.
Phoenix, thank you for the donation.
Lupus
Very nice,
Phoenix,
thank you very
my
much.
favorite viewer, possibly of all time.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that a Harry Potter thing or furry thing? Time will tell.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Let us know in the chat.
Or
Could be,
both.
it could be both, man.
Ah, yeah!
You!
Now we're talking.
Now we're into
Now we're in
it.
some fandoms. All right, thank you so much for that donation, which reminds me to bring up, you too can donate. If you haven't donated before, we would love it if you did. You can actually influence the outcome of the game by giving re-rolls and actually even dropping triumphs or despairs on these people.
spares on him. Drop them on him.
No. When I say you can influence the outcome of the game, the way you really influence it in a big, fun way is by giving me rerolls
No,
and triumphs.
that's not fun.
No.
That's kind of fun.
Because then big, dramatically narrative, interesting things happen. Whereas when you just keep giving them rerolls,
We win.
they keep the drama under control
Yeah,
and
no,
nothing
you give
interesting
us
happens.
rerolls to execute our excellent ideas and make the story interesting.
That's the best part of the story.
She's somehow, I don't know, whatever, you players.
The doctor explains to Shar that, like, if we were back at my workshop, when we get back to Jeddah, I have all kinds of things. I can rig you up a bionic jaw. It'll work just as good as anything, and you might even be able to taste again. But until then, I've put
Okay,
a
get one of
steel
those.
rod in your jaw
Oh.
to hold it together.
Does the steel rod come out through the, is it visible sticking
No.
out through the back?
She's right. Cybernetics can do wonders these days. They can replace this. That's what you need to get replaced.
I
The
kind of
face-
like this.
the face area.
She looks at herself in a dirty mirror. Sort of a reminder
All
of
contused
where I've
and
come
purple.
from.
So
She's
yeah,
starting
so
to get
like
a little hollow-eyed and a little,
so for like
sallow.
Sour.
She kind of likes to look.
so for now, she's really swollen and bruised and stuff. And as it heals, like it's functional. It's not gonna hurt her charm, but you gotta click on the jaw. If it was long term, it would cause like problems would come back. I know all these things 'cause I'm a space doctor, you guys. Did you hear me sound real authoritative there? Space doctoring!
I like it. I also like that, as you point out, your sallowness is coming through. I think the fact that nothing tastes good to you anymore, for some reason, pleases you in a way.
Yeah.
The passing of joyful tastes from it just helps you focus.
It's a pleasure I can't afford anymore. I have a mission to save and protect the people of Jeddah.
That's an excellent point. Can we address, so you guys all have force powers, obviously. And in fact, you guys have been having, the one thing that's been strange for a lot of people are hyperspace dreams. When you're traveling through hyperspace, the dreams you have just, you always wake up feeling weird, but you guys have been having recurring dreams, just the three of you. Well, plus Kelsey's character, who has also been around and is doing interesting things. but
Yeah,
has been
she's
quiet and withdrawn.
I'm having Kelsey take that hut data pad we had from
Heino?
Jeddah and
Yeah.
like go through all the data and figure out all the stuff.
Okay, so she's been working on that and just disappearing into her, and she's so curious about everything in here. You just never see her looking up from her work. She's eating a sandwich and that's it. You guys have been having recurring dreams, and the only thing you really remember from them are this. It's almost like a living statue, larger than life, rough-hewn, expressionistic, in this red glowing cave as if it was illuminated from below by like lava.
Christian Linke.
Christian Linke. Thank you for the
Ooh,
donation.
Thank you.
And it's this kind of humanoid shape. The features are too rough to really make out what specific race it is. And at some point in the past, it was badly vandalized. Like someone took a sledgehammer and just smashed it into
I
the
recognize
forehead.
it.
And it bleeds lava that's flowing down its forehead. And it speaks to you because it seems to be alive and it moves about. And when it speaks, the lava pours out of part of its mouth and drips down. And it's just that. It comes every night, and it's like you feel like you've been having these dialogues with it or something. And hand in hand with that, your force powers have been growing. It seems it's almost effortless. It's just each day you're just a little better at what you're doing and a little stronger. The lightsabers you have feel more natural in your hands, and pathways just
You're
seem to kind of be
beautiful.
open.
Now you're not. I took it away. How does that make you feel?
Yep, completely the same. I don't know.
Beautiful again.
Really?
Yeah, like in the mirror.
This is really strong
I
stuff.
don't like it.
All right, take it away.
Too much eye stuff. Just any
You don't
eye
deserve
stuff.
this.
You mentioned that your character, you mentioned that Hildy has the power to make force illusions, essentially.
Yes.
Yes, and
Misdirect is the name of the power.
and you've been learning the path of the shadow. It seems to be becoming natural to you in this way, this hand in hand.
Yes.
Okay,
That is what I've decided, possibly.
possibly. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Let's go over to Shar. Shar, what have you been?
Shar has become a disciple of the fourth form of the Jedi combat, which is Ataru, the way of Ataru. She is a seeker. she's a seeker, and she's taken the Ataru form. Ataru is the form that is used by many Jedi, many famous Jedi that you may well know, such as Qui-Gon Jinn, this guy named Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker uses Ataru's striking form?
Yeah, and what was the other one? Oh, Darth Maul, I think.
Oh.
Yes, Darth Maul. They were all, and it's also called, what was it? Hawk Bat. Way of the Hawk Bat.
Oh, Hawk Bat.
So it is essentially it's an agility-based force power. So it is a combat. It is mostly focused against a single opponent, and it uses the speed rather than the brawn and brute force.
Wow. I'm going to give you just this is a floating boost die you can spend on whatever you want, because that was some good research into.
Thank you.
I didn't know that about Ataru form.
Yeah,
Very good.
it's right here.
Googles. I want boost die.
And what is your? Yes, good. This is what I'm trying to promote. Carrot in the stick.
Stick in the carrot.
Stick in the
Form.
carrots. What is your force
Carrot
power?
stick form.
That you're just so
That's
devoted
my
to?
martial arts.
Oh, my force power
Enhanced.
is it was
Enhance.
enhance. Yes.
Okay, so that's been strengthened as well. You just find it's easier and easier to augment your physical power, the force of your strikes, your endurance, ability to hold your breath.
Hold breath, speed running, fast jump or high jumping.
Yeah, high jumping, leaping about, almost getting an animalistic intensity to
Yeah.
your movements. Lizard-like?
Monkey-like.
Monkey-like.
Yeah.
Lizard monkey-like?
Lizard monkey-like.
There are a number of them on this ship. Wicked lizard monkeys. They're constantly scampering around. There were a bunch in that mud bathroom.
Oh my god, those guys. They have so much fun.
Yeah, they have a good time. They've been really pestering you guys. Like, as soon as you get into the liquor cabinets, a Quickian lizard monkey comes darting in and will, like, grab a bottle and, like, start breaking them onto the ground. Yeah, and then you've just got to shoo it out and then just laugh.
Chew
and
it
then-
out and kill it.
Our donation from Christian Linke is to give Talene 3 rerolls.
Whoa!
Thank you, Christian Linke. I will use
Linke.
these for good.
No.
Not evil.
Use them for evil, please.
Oh.
Guys, thank you so much. Another way you can donate, if you guys don't want to donate in chat, you're like, but how can I influence the game, but I don't want to spend as much? Well, if you go to Patreon, I think this is still accurate. If they donate on Patreon, they get some level of experience boost or something like that at certain thresholds. I'm not getting a strong yes from engineering. So,
Revlo doesn't exist anymore. So
Rip Revlo.
the experience we're working on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
okay, so forget what I said
Technical
about that.
difficulties.
We haven't forgot you.
But if you want to donate money and you don't want to influence the game, a fun way to do that is to go to Patreon. We have a Patreon account, patreon.com/savingthrow, and on Patreon, you can donate even as little as $1 a month, which is pretty affordable, right? $12 a year. Who can
Can't
do
do
that?
that. Come on.
I can do that.
Anyone can
We
do
can all do
that.
that. In fact, I am doing that.
I don't
and
do
in
that, but you
exchange,
should.
you should do that.
Yeah.
In exchange, you
No
get
excuse.
you become like an inner member of the Happy Saving Throw family. You get invited to exclusive video chats with different people that we do on a weekly basis. And you also get clued into all the other awesome stuff we do. And there's several levels of donation, so check that out. Enhanced force power, misdirect force power. The Bockler,
Healing, and she's picking up the ability to influence people and
mental
negotiate.
manipulation.
I think of it more as yeah.
That's interesting. So is there any sort of connection between, before you had force heal, which would let you, which also could be harm. You could
Right.
take life or give life away. It's a physical thing. And it's somehow transitioned now into
Well, it's
perceiving their mind almost and
Well-
being able to influence that.
I just ate something random off the table and it wasn't food.
We've all been there.
No, like it's more that like she's sort of been pushed into this leadership role that is startling and weird, and like it's more like as she needs these skills, they seem to be
It's
arising.
coming out of the leadership angle. That
So,
makes
like-
sense. So you're like, why aren't people obeying me more? And then you're starting to be able to compel them to obey you.
I
with
think
your-
I feel like the Dockler's really, she's really conflicted about this because, on the one hand, like, she's never really cared that much about like the inner workings of people's minds. But on the other hand, like there's desperate need for people to listen to her now, and she doesn't really understand why she's the one everyone has to listen to, but she's put in that position, and she's like, well, this is what I gotta do, and she's just doing what's called upon.
Well, as you guys tap into your various force powers, whenever you do, or even when you're not, you have this feeling. There's the world that you're in, and then beneath it, the force it's almost like the strong currents of a river you guys feel yourselves in. Almost if you've ever been in a river or a stream that's moving too fast and you're in it, and there's rocks up ahead of you. Right. It's strong. It's powerful. It's almost like there's been an awakening in the force, but you guys are you guys are caught up in it. Thanks, Andrew. You guys are caught up in it, and it's taking you along with it, and it's powerful and it feels good. But you also are vaguely aware that if you wanted to stop it right now,
Can't.
Yeah,
It's too much.
It would be interesting to try.
It's forced puberty.
Yes, thank you, Andrew. That's the analogy I was looking for. Forced puberty.
I feel like that's,
Whoa, force!
you would understand
powers
me.
getting real strong. Can't quite control them. Yeah, it is kind of forced puberty.
a force dance with me.
Tavia's like this leadership is really coming out in dealing with Hino.
Yeah.
Like,
He's quite busy. He's running, seems like countless things. He's got his own hut data pad.
sure.
Oh, yeah, everything's going okay.
But like every interaction with Hino, like Hino is it's sort of reinforcing because like Hino would turn on us in a second.
No, I will never. No.
He won't because he's getting a lot of
No.
yeah. But
So is it subtle manipulation where it's just like, hey, why don't you do this? And they're like, yes, I'm going to do that. Or
Yeah,
is it
no.
like,
I was about
do
to
what
do
I
it.
say, and they're just like, there's just tears and drool.
no.
Okay.
If it ever got to that point,
Okay.
the Bachler, Tavia, the space Dockler would be like,
So you haven't tried
So
breaking a
into it.
mind yet?
yeah, no, that's not, like it's been more of like Hino comes in and is like, oh, I'm going to do this thing, and Tavia is like, no, you totally need to do this thing. We agreed on it, and then he's like, yes, I need to do this thing, and like,
So
like,
you're okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
And he's maybe is always kind of like, wow, after
Yeah.
this, but okay, yeah. I guess I'm just lickspittle. I'm used to getting pushed around.
uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. But I had yeah. Look, I have an important question about the slaves. All the slaves from Jeddah. So what did happen with those slaves from Jeddah? So basically, the population of the town, 1,000 people, or so. Anyone they got who wasn't slaughtered in their rough invasion, would have been getting packed into the hold of this ship. Before you took off from the planet, you certainly would have had the chance to leave them all behind, or take them with you. Hino probably would have mentioned, well, look, here's the thing, yeah? If we go, I know they're your friends or something, but think of them like this. Bargaining chips. You guys are traveling, no, listen to me, Hino. Look, you're traveling to Nahata. This is where we have to go. You don't know huts like I know huts. If we come back, if we're trying to prop up this Lugo the Hutt, and he comes back from this raid, and he has no slaves, they're going to be extremely suspicious. Plus, we're going to need lots of bribes to make these things happen on Nalhata. For us, it's best we keep all the slaves, and then once everything goes well, if you still want to buy them back after the planets, good, we buy them back. Some of them, most of them, it should be okay.
I have a suggestion. I say we free these slaves.
No.
We give them a better opportunity to make them something even more valuable than bargaining chips.
But
We make them dancers.
well, now you're
I don't want to hold an auction. I want to hold an audition.
Well, this is very Hutt's-like way of thinking. Yeah, I mean, we like the dancing.
I know Huts. Huts love a good show. Why don't we put one on for them?
So wait, are you gonna spend the 2 months rehearsing with your dancers?
And 2, 3, 4. Once again,
6, 7,
folks, sitting in her folding chair, legs
Yes,
crossed.
that is literally my suggestion. Because then we're not trading people's lives, but we're simultaneously giving them an opportunity and wringing value out of the transaction. Now I'm sure there's a more practical way to do that, but this is Hildy's idea. So
How do you-
take it or leave it. I don't care. I
Okay.
really don't.
What if we left? What if we said that the people on Jeddah were our slaves, but we were using them to run Jeddah?
Yeah, I mean, come on, maybe that will get us a little ways. But really, you're going to need slaves in the hold to go and transfer over. It's going to be suspicious otherwise. I mean, if they only have you 3 slaves,
Unless they're
4 slaves.
dazzled.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I like that idea too. Slaves who dance, slaves who don't dance, either way.
You,
No, they're not. The only thing they're a slave to is the craft and the art of dance.
Oh.
And me, of course, I'll be at the center of it all, but...
So you're saying we've got... okay, I can go down and tell everybody if they want to stay and be slave dancers... I'm sorry. Free dancers on their hut. We be paying them?
That, I don't know. Do you want to harvest their organs instead or something? I don't care.
I can do it. I
do
just...
not have the tools for that here.
I think we should just compel them to all have to be dancers and go to Nahada against their will. Or unless they want to.
I know you've got a one-track mind.
I'm putting the phone down, yeah.
Put the phone down.
Dook.
Listen, what if you get all of the gangs from Jeddah and we're like, hey, come along, pretend to be slaves. And then we've got like a secret army.
Yeah, on the other hand, think about it. Those other
That
gangs...
dances.
Separate from the dancers, you've got your other dancers. You will have your dance.
Look,
Hildy, you will have the dance.
Then they'll have weapons. I like it. It's hot.
yeah, this is a good idea. But, I mean, do think that these guys wanted to kill you or something, right? They're scum, all these guys. This is hive of scum and villainy down
Scum.
here.
This is so scum.
They deserve to be your slaves.
Yes.
Don't you agree?
No, I don't.
Sharp.
No, I am very,
Baby?
very uncomfortable. This is before my jaw was fixed, right?
Yes, this is
Okay.
technically a flashback.
Okay. She types out.
You've got a
very-
little, like, trash can droid.
Yeah, I have like an iPad here that I do the little iPad type out thingy. All right. Very uncomfortable with slaves. Underline.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to make a slave dance? I mean, like, I don't buy it. There's no passion.
Okay, so I want to tell the slaves that they can go back unless they want to stay and dance?
No,
No.
that's not what you're telling anybody. You're not telling anyone anything. We're telling them things. Here's what we're going to tell them.
Okay.
First of all, auditions are at 4 o'clock for the amazing dance company, best dance company ever. People in the dance corps are going to get a free trip to Jeddah.
Right.
I just like the idea of these people in rags huddled in a line going, I serve food now? And it's just like, no, dance.
Once you get those high kicks high enough, Timmy, then you eat.
Second,
Dance for freedom of Jeddah.
yeah. I want flyers. I want someone to go to work and photocopy a whole bunch.
Okay.
Flyers and put them up everywhere. Second, we talked to all of the rough and tumble gang people that you know. And we're like, hey, you're going to pose as slaves. You're going to disguise you as slaves, but you're a secret army.
And you have no choice but to do what we say.
And you pretend to be slaves until we say attack time. And then, like, you'll totally get
Okay.
plunder.
It sounds
Yeah.
good to me. We're taking a bunch of slaves to Nalhata, one way or another.
All
It
right.
will appear to you and your turn like they are slaves.
Just
We
double
will know
checking.
and they will
Okay.
know.
But just double checking, if anyone in the hold says, no, I don't want to, I want to go home, we don't let them off, we make them go anyway and dance, right?
No, we definitely let some people get off and go home, like my good friend the bartender.
You should just, like, force him to
Do you
think
want to
they're
type
slaves.
something?
Yes.
You think they are slaves?
Roll first time. It's going to
Wait,
work.
what were you gonna
It
say?
just might tempt you to the dark side.
Do,
Sharper's gonna type something.
I'll do what I can with my gang.
Sweet.
So I have a question. This
Yeah.
might tempt the Doctor to the dark side. This is literally the most altruistic thing you could do with this horrible power.
Oh, no,
that
just-
is usually red. There's no positive way to use
mind-altering powers.
Obi-Wan can no. Obi-Wan, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, he's literally like.
Screwing with his brain on
Yeah,
a fundamental level.
Yeah, you're literally like forcing someone to.
I will let fate decide
Okay.
with this die roll. So it's going to work. It's just either going to be.
Right.
And you'll either stay morally upright. This is basically a roll to be like, I have the power to control your thoughts. And it doesn't tempt me. Or you're like, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Evil.
You start going in there, and you're just like,
Evil.
look at all these
I'm like, oh
doors
my
I
gosh.
can open. I
This
can make
is
him
amazing.
I can make him forget his childhood. It'd be so easy. Just
What would
wipe
he
him
act like
out.
if he couldn't remember what it was as a kid? Oh, I could determine nature versus nurture. I'll be famous.
Make him dance.
Dance.
Uh,
Dance because you love to dance. Dance.
Hey, no,
Love it.
no, I'm not going to dance because you're telling me I love to dance. I simply naturally have always loved dancing so much. In fact, I'm going to show you how little I care about you telling me to dance or not. I'm my own Heino, so I shall dance for you, but mostly for me. Ha, ta, da, 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 ha, da, ya, da, 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 ya, da, 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 da. My
Hey!
native, yes. my
Can you
native
use him
German
for the
dance.
troop?
Listen, you're going
alright.
to need me. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
So does this mean I lose two?
Gain 2 points to push you towards the dark side. 2 conflict points.
Two conflict points.
Yeah, this would.
Yeah, get used to it, because that's what you're gonna be.
Oh God, no.
Oof.
Okay, so I think if you're giving these people the chance not to stay, you've made a very good case for it. So out of 1,000 people, say maybe 250 stay.
Wow.
Sweet.
It's a big show.
Pretty good.
It's a
I
big
know.
show. Well, you
Yeah.
guys, between the gangs you have influence over,
Uh-huh.
over the fact where people are like, I guess we could stay on this ragged dust bowl of a planet. Or some people are like, oh my God, fine, let's just get off it.
Could I perhaps roll something to increase the number of people that
Yes.
choose to
That
stay?
choose to dance.
Yes.
Okay.
They're starting to file off. The
Thank
ship
you.
has settled down in the dust. People are wandering down the exit ramp.
Did we
They're
roll
looking
for our
around.
destiny points, by the way.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to get into something else first, but yeah, let's spend it right now. So
One
just
dark.
one dark side point. Thank you.
Oh, boy. Oh, too dark. Come on. Bring
Come on,
some light
Tyler.
to the table. Yes!
Balance
Two
the
lights.
force.
All right.
But one more. Oh,
No.
big
Do
old.
it, do it,
Too
do
light.
it!
One more.
Do it,
Okay, third time's a charm.
This is the one.
do it.
Fourth time though. That's the lucky one.
Monster is still your
Fifth
Maybe
time.
I'm the lucky one.
Nailed it.
Ah!
yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Dark
cool.
side point. So we have how many on the board?
3 dark side points, 2 light side points.
Great. So remember, you can spend these to upgrade your roll. You turn a green to a yellow. You can also turn one of my purple to a red, I think, by spending it that way. Only one per turn. And you can also interject a fact into the narrative, but within limits. Like, I have rope on me, not like I have an extremely expensive, restricted, dangerous thermal detonator.
Who would do that?
I wonder what made
Okay,
you
so
think
my
that.
question is to you, David, the Game Master.
Oh, Galaxy Master, please.
The
you.
Galaxy Master. So, what would I be rolling here? Would I be rolling charm, deception, leadership, negotiation?
The gist of your argument is that dancing for you would be dynamite?
I would say that, like, I'd be like, you're scum, you've never made anything of your lives, but I'm giving you the chance to be immortal. Immortal in the face of the god of dance.
That sounds like
Whatever.
okay.
Immortal in the face of the god
Sounds
of
like it
dance.
sounds like a leadership check. It could be a deception check.
But that's a tough call.
Yeah, it's your call. Are you being legitimately? Are you legitimately
Alright, so-
motivated to teach these people to dance because you love for the love of dance,
I think I'm going to do deception because I have 3 yellow in that.
or you just see this as an ends
my
to
gosh.
a means? So you just see this as a means to
Alright,
an
Oh,
end.
yeah.
What's the difficulty?
Oh, okay, so you're basically trying to convince people to leave their homes to become a dance troupe.
They don't have homes, they're slaves.
To you, but you're letting
No,
people
but
go.
weren't they literal slaves?
Oh, I'm sorry. These were the people from Jeddah that
Oh.
were abducted. There we go. That's what I was
But
not.
Why on earth would we ever try and keep them then?
Well, that's what I was
yeah.
wondering because they're good bargaining chips.
Yeah, but okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen like, hey guys, like it's like you like Jeddah. It's like,
Well, why don't you tell a story through dance throughout the galaxy?
And Jeddah is a sucky planet anyway. People
That's
are eating
the thing.
lichen.
Right.
So-
Like getting people off of Jeddah isn't that hard.
On the other
Yeah.
hand, if you're going to go to any planet, Nalhada is probably the only one below Jeddah that you'd want to head to.
Yeah, maybe I should roll to see how many of them are good dancers.
I like this deception check. This is you basically making people believe that, like, yeah, this will be a better life for me. He's
and
right.
that they can do it. Yeah. So what?
Deception check it is. I'm going to need a. This does sound tricky. 3 purple. Let me call this hard.
Okay.
But take a boost on it because it's damn clever. Very
Well, and
clever.
also, it's Hildy.
Yeah, exactly. I should be getting.
Okay, and it's deeply in character for Hildy, so take no more boosts.
Lots of hits.
Success.
Okay, so that's 3 success, but 4 threat.
4 threat. Wow.
They're all terrible dancers.
Dancers.
Oh no!
And they all believe you implicitly, though.
Yeah.
Hildy's gonna bring us to a better life. Come on, kids,
Dun,
we'll
dun, dun.
dance. And like it's all the cripples,
Yes.
amputees making their way on.
I
Come
feel
on,
like if
everybody.
you lived on Jeddah for any period of time, you have sustained some type of
elderly.
horrible injury.
Some
So,
crippling
That's
injury.
pretty much the population, and they're all tough, cool people who've got a real can-do attitude and can take anything they're thrown at them. They're maybe not the most natural dancers you could be working
Not a
with.
lot
How
of
many
rhythm.
cybernetic legs do we have? Because we got a lot of surgery you got to get through here, Doc.
I just don't have any cybernetic links.
It's a line
on
of
me.
150 people just getting peg legs.
Just cut them all off at the waist, put in some electronics.
If I was at my workshop, I could totally do it, but on this ship, I don't have the
Fair
legs.
enough. Then
I
find the
don't
good
have the
legs,
legs.
cut them off, and stitch them to the ones that have them. So
You're gonna have
What?
some interesting choreography lessons in front of you.
That is a challenge I accept.
all right, can we roll a medical roll? To
No,
see if-
I'm not really doing that.
Excellent. So the
This is
spaceship
like
is filled
Venus
with
Matches.
joy and
Yeah.
excitement
Yeah, it'd be like,
and fear and dance lessons and trickery for the month that it takes for you guys to arrive at Nalahada. And we cut to the action, if I may. I should have done this a minute ago,
So
but
like in between, if any of the people watching this Star Wars RPG tabletop game have seen All That Jazz starring Roy Schneider, that's basically what has been transpiring. Anyway, continue.
I love it. Quick, if everyone's, I just want to do a quick cheers to everybody.
Oh no! I
Empty
finished.
water bottles are just as good as anything else.
Oh, empty water bottles.
An
is.
IPA.
Oh, you got the IPA. That's a good one.
Oh.
Cheers, guys, to everyone who's watching out there. We're all on a quest. We're all adventurers in our own way. To you, come on in, have a drink, relax.
Yeah.
Hail, adventurers!
And
Hey,
adventurers.
come in, relax. You've been waiting outside of the inn, shivering in the cold for the last 58 minutes.
Yeah, come on in and sit
Well,
down.
Now you're
Welcome in.
here with
Yeah,
us
Right.
should have done that a minute ago.
by
Huh?
the fire.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's nice to see you guys. Allow me to part the blast doors of reality. Now Hutta looms before you in the darkness of space, hanging there like a fart. It is one of the least pleasant looking planets in the galaxy. You come in past the city moon of Nalhada, Shada, I believe it's called. The moon that orbits the planet, which has been covered, you can't even see the surface, just covered entirely in towering city, rises up, twinkling lights everywhere, ships coming in and out. The smuggler's moon, where most people go. Most people aren't allowed to Nalhada unless you're a Hutt. You guys sail right past that. You guys are probably at the bridge. High nose punching in his buttons. Yeah, okay, I think we've got total clearance. Whew. Yeah, it's going to be, it's going to be very tricky getting in. Okay, how you guys doing? You ready to descend to the surface?
Yeah, we got Hugo.
Okay, landing crew will be us four, plus of course engineer. Yes, come over here. Ugh, he's always eating a sandwich, can never speak. Come on, take that sandwich out of your mouth. Don't worry about it. Okay, guys. And
Sandwich time.
Lugo, has anyone seen Lugo the Hutt? Integral to our plans.
He's been in the mud bath, right?
No one took him out of the mud bath that he sank into months ago. Oh no.
No, he came out. I gave him occasional medical care to try and plump him up a little.
Yeah,
He's been rehearsing mercilessly as part of the show.
yeah, there's definitely some hut dancers down there too.
Yeah.
Guess I could do the worm. That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh.
Hut doing the worm. Jabba Hut doing the big worm.
And then like they all separate and he just rises out.
With some ribbons to do some ribbon
Exactly.
dancing.
Oh yeah. The ribbons were his idea.
Lugo you've been trying to plump him up?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you've been feeding him. So Lugo, the emaciated hut. The guy who, in fact, so far, you've been able to lead this ship.
Is he still emaciated?
Lugo the emaciated.
He was down about 500 pounds, so I think you've plumped him up maybe 100 pounds or 200
I like
pounds.
the idea we keep giving him food to plump him up, and he's like, "Thank you," and then just goes, "Bleh." And it's just like,
Oh yeah, more delicious food for me.
What? No. And he's just covered the front of himself with half-chewed food, but he's trying to get it in.
You guys are my best friends.
Coming in for the hugs.
That looks difficult, but I've got an idea for the show. You'll be perfect.
Oh no.
We're doing a show now. Yeah.
You're an inspiration.
Okay.
So he's in and out. He's doing a little bit better. He still doesn't remember anything about his past.
Right.
He's still not sure what's going on. He's still, especially for Hildy, easy to manipulate whenever you need to have someone pop up on the view screens throughout the ship.
Ah, yes.
To make sure that he's your shadow puppet. You guys are running the ship, and
Yeah.
everyone's like,
Well,
"Oh, good."
Doc's mind, I'm illusions. So like, I just make
You just rolled a triumph in convincing him. He thinks you're Lou.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Thanks, Lou. I can always depend on you. What am I doing here again?
You're on fire. Now you're not.
Oh, thank God. I wish I was on fire again. I could feel something.
But yeah. He had a complicated past. Of course, his mind was horribly twisted and burned when the Porgolut was spent probably years feasting upon his memories. So he's almost permanently around the bend now, but it makes him easy to manipulate. Okay, good. So there he is, covered in mud and throwing up on himself. Okay, and then 4 slaves and me, the major domo. Are you ready to descend onto the planet of Nahut itself?
Sharbesh has taken to dressing like a Jedi.
What does that mean?
She has fashioned herself in Jedi robes, or what she feels look like Jedi robes. They have a hood, and you know they're sort of
Are
like,
they brown?
they're
they-
tan.
Tan.
Do they have like a flower pattern or slightly terry cloth or they're like
Yeah.
actual real like Jedi or like robes?
Well, they're scrounged from found materials. So,
Okay.
So a bunch of like old upholstery or curtain fabric.
yes, yes,
Yes.
the Scarlet O'Hara.
They're like corduroy.
Yeah, just
Scarlet O'Hara, they're crushed velvet.
crudely, crudely sewn together with her very poor skills, but
no one has said shit about it.
yeah, and she has not broken them out until today. So this is the first that Hildy has seen, because it's go time. So she's like, it's finally time to become a Jedi.
Excellent, very good. See, she gets it. You should look like pathetic slaves. This is going to help you blend in. Very good.
She's got a hood up, and she can't hear any of this. She's focused.
The rest of you have rags you can put on,
Yeah, like,
cobbled together rags.
Hildy's like cool kind of cracks it. Why didn't she just talk to me?
I could do it myself.
Oh God.
I want to actually address this for a moment. We talked about force powers. Each of you guys also have a morality, which is the source of your connection to the force. So when you're using the force, you kind of need to be connecting with this emotional core in you. Roughly. It's kind of the basis of your center fall. What is Shar's?
Shar's morality?
Yeah, I believe it was hubris was your
Oh,
flaw.
you're talking about the okay. You're yeah, right. The
Sorry, in the game system they call it morality, but it's like your emotional strength.
emotional
and
strength and emotional weakness.
Yes.
Emotional strength is Shar is unflappable and fearless.
Okay.
She's impossible to intimidate. Her weakness is that she is hubris. It's arrogance.
I think so. That probably plays into making your own clothing. You're not going to ask.
Yeah, I don't
someone for
need
help.
help.
No,
I have this.
you can sew perfectly well.
Yeah, and it looks great.
What about Hildy? What's Hildy's emotional strength and
Surprisingly,
weakness?
we share the same emotional weakness.
Really?
except her strength is pride. So she has a lot of dignity, has a lot of she has a very strong sense of self.
Okay.
Like that's probably quite, seeing as how I think I'm the only person at the table with 0 conflict point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's worked out really well for you.
Interesting.
Is not terribly easily corrupted, at least from her own means and agenda. However, yes, her weakness is arrogance. So this again, this pride, pride goeth before the fall.
Yes.
So
Interesting. So you guys are going to be at loggerheads about a lot of things, I think, when the chips come down. You'll
Yeah.
both be convinced that your way is the only way.
that's true.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll see if that comes out. What about Hildy? What about Tavia? Doesn't matter, huh?
No, I wrote it down somewhere. I can't find it.
Just awesome.
Somewhere on that manila folder?
The manila folder. I just put random notes everywhere.
Okay, we'll take a look for that. We'll revisit that in a moment. I do want to say, as we're doing that, guys, we've unlocked our first communal tier.
Oh, yeah.
There are communal
yeah.
goals.
Oh, snaps.
As anyone donates at any level, this adds up towards our big communal goals, which continue to build up and make crazier and bigger things happening, up to and including the possible return of Gippy Bindu in this session.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe. Tier 1 has been unlocked, A New Hope, which means we get to add 1 light side point to the table for you guys, so you just get out a
Yes.
bonus one.
Yes.
And everybody gets a boost die. I know.
Awesome.
Wow.
Don't have my ratio
Yeah, notice that.
tokens. Why don't we use these faces of noble heroes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I've been using these brown pieces. That'll work better. I have 3 boost dice.
Okay, that'll work better for you.
Here, I'll take one of these. I'll take a token.
Oh, you got a token.
helps me remember.
Hand this guy down.
heroes.
Here you go. So you can spend that whenever you want.
Who's this noble hero?
She's cool.
Well, that's an Imperial.
Just a random Imperial?
Random
Is
Imperial.
that the we're not going to attack guy?
My favorite one is Eamon Elliott. Where's Eamon Elliott at? You got anybody here watch The Paradise? It's a BBC show that came out.
With
Mr. Murray! Wait, do you have an impression?
I do. I haven't seen. I'd have to hear it in order to be able to do it. I
There
can't do
is a
it.
Mr. So he is very briefly has this one line in Force Awakens where he goes, "A super laser," and then he immediately gets shut down and they're like, "No, a weapon of this magnitude isn't even." And they made a freaking token out of him. And I have him.
Can I see? I don't even remember that.
He might be in that one.
Oh
Yeah.
well, no, I'm not gonna dig through it.
I'll dig through it. And
That's good.
after I did that, I tweeted about it and tweeted at him, and Eamon Elliott followed me back on Twitter.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
he's awesome. There he is.
Oh,
Mr.
man. Oh, my
Murray in
goodness.
token form. Can we put him in the dice tray?
Even. It is funny how
He's so charming and charismatic. Can you throw him in the dice tray?
Sure. Yeah. So
So everybody follow at Eamon Elliott, EMUNELLIOT.
the Paradise is ridiculous. I don't know how many Downton Abbey fans are watching right now, but Downton Abbey, like its big hook that is also ridiculous, is that like it brings you through the fall of the aristocracy and the moneyed people in England the turn of the century. So all these things are like, oh, the world isn't like it was. Like, no, this world war, perhaps the first of many, has completely turned things on its head. Like literally, that's the dialogue. So the Paradise is that times the absurdity because it's just about the first department store.
The first department store. It's awesome.
So this guy, Mr. Roy, is like, we're going to buy things at a certain level, and then we're going to sell them for less. But we're only going to do it one day a year. I call it a sale. And everyone around him's like, "You're mad, Moraine. It'll never work. It'll never work."
Yeah, no, it's totally like that. He's like, I had a new idea. Why don't we sell women's garments to women?
Yes.
And everyone's like, no, impossible.
Women's garments for women.
poppycock.
How could a man sell women's garments to women? And then,
It's like, my God, and then it's like, my God, you've done it, Moraine. You've changed the world forever. And it's just like, okay, anyway, so
it's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
Anyway, Eamon Elliott.
if you like fabric, it's great.
There's another character from the Paradise who is in Rogue One.
Yes?
Yes, one of the X-wing pilots who's got the really awesome blonde mustache.
Oh, that guy,
And then who
the
ends up-
general.
he ends up like crashing. Yes, ends up like crashing his X-wing into the energy field. Is the wealthy aristocratic like foe of Eamon Elliott in that?
Right.
I remember him now. He's like just super British.
Super. I'm trying to imagine how narrow of a sliver this Venn diagram is between Star Wars fans and Paradise fans. It may be just me, the one person in the middle. But
One person in chat.
who's on board with
All
this?
right.
Yes.
Get on Twitter, search at Eamon Elliott. That is his name, E-M-U-N. Hopefully the rest pops up after that.
Who is it? In chat. Who
Yes, can we call them out? Who's our chat friend who gets it?
Dom Twan.
Dom Twan.
Dom Twan.
Um,
Tom Twine.
I think everyone should follow at Eamon Elliott. He'll probably follow you back and just tweet at him about
He
how
needs
you
the
love
love.
him in Star Wars. Please do. Okay. Route is parted. You guys are on a landing shuttle. It's like a Lambda class thing. It's got the wings are folded down, and you leave your battle cruiser in space behind. You feel like you look as if you have something to say.
No, I was gonna make a Revenge of the Nerds joke. Anyway, continue.
Oh God.
A lambda class carrier.
Yeah.
Cut to entering the atmosphere, which is thick green and yellow. Big green clouds in a hazy yellow atmosphere that you guys cut through. It looks like it smells, and it probably does. The ground is not even visible yet. It has like a Venus-like atmosphere around this planet. It's so thick, and there's lots of turbulence as you guys come down. Inside, though, nicely air-conditioned. It's a hut craft, so it's probably really broad seats. Yeah, and the air is purified. Smells fine. There's probably another little wet bar inside, and some nice walnut paneling around, Nerf leather seats. Who's flying it though?
Wait, not me.
Oh.
We're flying.
Yeah, is it me? Am I flying? Okay.
I guess I could fly. I have 3 green and flying.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess I did pilot the ship that ran on prayers and.
That's true. That was you, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
could probably fly if I'm a gunna.
So if you're not flying, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes, on this landing shuttle. This landing craft.
Smoking.
Excellent. All right, and what would Char be doing?
She is pacing.
Okay.
More walking back and forth and sweeping as her her awesome robes trail behind her.
Hino
Awesome.
is sweating. And go, "Oh, okay, all right, everyone
Are
guys,
you nervous?
very, very nervous.
Relax.
The one vice I cannot possibly tolerate, smoking. Oh, it's a heinous.
What was that?
Oh,
I couldn't hear you. I'm in flavor country.
I have to dance briefly to get this out of my system. Yeah, I love dancing. Apparently. Okay. I'm worried
Tell
about.
me love smoking.
I'm worried about. That would be.
I like this game.
I think it wears off after a little bit, right? Do you think that
No, it's not permanent.
Stormtrooper's not still walking around being like, "Those were never the droids I was ever looking for"? There's one thing in my life I'm certain of. My wife may have left me. My kids don't talk to me anymore, but those were definitely not the droids I was ever looking for.
I feel like he just look at these. Those aren't the droids you're looking for. He's like, those aren't the droids you're working for. Move along. And then he just turns around and wanders off.
His mind gone, replaced by one
Gotta
thought.
find those droids. It's like in that. You ever see that Werner Herzog thing
With
where
the
they have with the
penguins?
penguin just doing a beeline toward the
Oh,
mountain? It's
yeah.
like, nope, I'm dead.
They're all just doing a little short walk to the beach, and then the guy's just like, and you can go and you can pick up this penguin, and you can put him back with the rest of the line and be like, go to the water, and the penguin will just go. And just go off. It just
Yeah.
wants to walk thousands of miles to the mountains.
Anyway, that's what that stormtrooper's doing. Let's
Return to the
okay,
game.
Sorry.
That's a fun digression. Digression.
Digression.
That's a
Digression.
fun
It is.
digression.
It was great.
Discursion.
So
Name of the episode.
Chalking it up to Dom.
Tavia's been cutting back the drinking leading up, but cutting back is never not drinking.
I need a force die roll from you just to see how much you've been drinking, I think. Because I believe the drinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, is slightly out of your control.
Yeah.
Are you kind of a problem drinker?
I mean,
No one who's
It's
drinking the
only a
quantity that you're drinking is.
problem if
You
I
totally
wanted to stop.
I'm not
but
saying
I
you don't
want-
feel like you're in control.
Yeah.
But I just think some days are maybe worse than
Do
others.
you have rules about it? Because if you have rules about it, that's usually a sign it's a problem.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
not
yeah.
a problem for me. I just never drink on Tuesdays past 8. And then
No, yeah. Every day I have to like do 5 jumping jacks before I start drinking because that's like that gets
Yeah,
the blood
exactly,
moving, right?
Yeah.
So
Then
if
I have
you-
a little something
science.
to get.
If you roll light side point, you're just drinking for fun, and if it's dark side points, then it progressed past fun a little while ago.
You're drinking for fun before this important negotiation.
Nope.
So you're a little, you're like, I'm probably drunk, which is the point where you're really drunk. It's like you're visibly impaired to everyone else, and you're like, I better start not drinking so much right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Speaking of which, could you pass me a beer?
Yeah.
Oh
you.
God, yes, let's drink.
A lager
Ah, thank
or
God.
a pilsner?
Let's go with the lager. Please.
Lager. Okay.
Fortunately, Tavia, it's an easy
They're not
flight in.
terribly cold. Tell me
What?
if that's okay.
A root beer as well.
Lager, a pilsner, or a root.
Or root.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
What? If you're below the line, please don't speak with the talent. That's just a general policy we have.
Sorry, was that a discursion?
So luckily, it's an easy flight in. It's a simple flight path. It's just right there on your monitor. It's just like fly into the planet. Yeah. I know is sweating. Okay. All right. So as soon as we land, here, okay, gather around. I'm going to break down. Here's the situation, right? Every moment we spend in Nalhutta is a moment that our rules might be totally revealed. The huts. Look, I've spent most of my life working for the huts. All right, since I was a little boy. Bumbu the Hut is dead. That information is already known. I had to file a report with Nalhutta before we flew in. There's so much paperwork. You know how it is. Legally, everything he owns now belongs to Luga. As long as we keep Luga and we keep a good control of him, Luga's just over there going,
Right.
practicing dance moves. As long as we yes, good. As long as we keep good control of him, we'll be okay. Here's the plan. We get Luga. We use him to get access to the various holes of power we need to get to. 2, credits. All of the credits we are able to get off of Jeddah, all these kyber shards which are being stored, these and any slaves or possible dancers, we use them as bribes. We're going to need lots and lots of bribes. Luckily, we have enough. Luga gets his holes of power. The bribes get us what we need to do. The final piece is here in Bumpel's files. And in the files we recovered from Lugo that Tin's character was able to find. Right?
Tin?
Tibu? Sorry, Tin character. That Tin's character has gone through. Yeah. So, with this information, we've got enough to blackmail our way into at least one planet. It's a pretty simple approach, guys. We just have to land, we get Lugo right to the central bureaucratic building, we get the meeting with the huts, we bribe our way in. Once we're in, we blackmail our way to owning a planet.
Is there a single authority that we need to run
Here's
this
where
past?
here's where it gets complicated. Technically, we should just be able to walk into the central bureaucratic building and go, yeah, hi, it's us, we own the planet, and it's all good now. Practically, it's not quite like that. Already, I'm sure ownership of Jeddah has changed hands half a dozen times. The second a hut dies, everything he owns immediately falls into a power vacuum. Every other hut begins bargaining, backstabbing, trading on the trading, betting on the various traders who are trading on the things, death, murder, it all happens.
Okay.
So we are going into a very uncertain, very chaotic situation, and technically, we are all slaves. So if anyone sees to this ruse with Luga, our entire lives may be forfeit.
Can I speak to Luga?
Lu! They are.
I need you to do something for me. I've
Now
never
with his
sto-
flippers.
I've never, yeah.
Yeah.
You-
Cradling your head in his big flippers. Oh, I love your head, Lou.
I've never steered you wrong, have I?
Lou, there's no one I trust in this world more than you.
All right. Well, I need you to play a little game with me, okay?
Okay, even though you don't look or sound like I remember Lou, looking or sounding.
Well, that's the thing. Is like you've been away for a while. People don't remember what you look or sound like, right?
Oh,
They have a different
yeah.
idea. So I need you to pretend
Gotta
that
put
you
on my
can't
hot face.
speak.
Oh no.
I need you to pretend that you can't speak and that you've said that we can speak for you.
Yeah, that's
Can
right.
you remember that?
Yeah, I don't speak to nobody. And I just think about the dance moves.
Just think,
I can't do that.
just think about your dance moves. Just think about your dance moves and just be nice and quiet. Let us do this talking for you. Just agree to whatever we say, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Can I roll something for this to see if I can make this stick?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Just because, so basically,
I'll take deception again.
Tavia can take charge and we can just march in there.
It's worked for you guys a number of times so
Yeah,
far.
we were able to kind of monkey with his brain in the last episode.
Okay, cool.
So,
Leah, is this charm, deception?
I'll take charm or deception, whichever one you prefer there.
All right, cool.
Difficulty is going to be, he's getting better, isn't he? Because you've been feeding him and taking care of him, so I think it's going to get harder to keep feeding him alternate realities.
Okay.
So let's make it 3 purple.
Okay.
I'm going to throw, let's see here. Yeah, that's probably it. I might have to give you a boost because you have a history
Okay.
of screwing around with him.
Great.
But I'm going to spend a dark side point to upgrade it just to see.
Okay.
There we go. So it'll be 2 purple and a red and a black setback.
All right, cool. I think it's pretty important that we have this, just because I don't want anything fun to happen. So
Yeah, make sure. Wait a minute. Wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
upgrade this. So it's 3 yellow, 1 red, 2 purple, and 1 green.
and we get a boost too, though, right?
Oh yeah, and a
Holy
boost.
cow. Wait a minute, Lou, I got just one question for you.
Yeah, what is it up, buddy?
I don't know. Roll it out. Let's find out.
Oh,
shoot! Another triumph
Yeah,
and a huge success. Oh, a
Yeah.
couple of successes anyway.
with quite a bit of threats.
With
Yeah.
3 threats.
Wow, 3 threat. Okay.
Yeah, I
Fourth
got
right.
one. I just got one question for
That's
you.
what, yeah.
What's
What
that?
did you want me to do again?
Oh, what I wanted you to do is stay quiet and do exactly what we say and agree to everything that this lady right here says.
Okay, that's right. I'll never forget it this time, I promise.
Oh, you better not. You better triumphantly remember this for sure.
What is your triumph? So he seems like he-
my triumph is that like he's going to spend all of this time thinking about his dance moves instead.
Okay.
And if the time comes where he must perform, like I want it to be the most amazing performance any hut has ever given on the stage.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
Spot.
That's a triumph. That's how you spend a triumph, guys.
Take note.
Okay.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I literally cannot tell if I like. Okay, fine. We own the planet now. No.
I like it.
So
Okay.
thermal detonator.
useful.
Right. Well, and the threat is just that he is absolutely 100% on board with you. He just, as long as he remembers it, but the distractions come pretty quickly.
Okay.
Discursions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you know I got it.
Okay.
okay.
That's
All
what I
right.
do.
Suddenly,
That's all right.
pilot. There's a.
That's me. I'm the pilot.
Heido
I'm
comes
very-
busting up to the front cabin. Oh no! Look at the pulled up on the screen. Sector 2. What's coming in? Screen pops up. It's like green wireframe retro look. Triangulates down. There's a little green spot. It's growing. It's getting bigger. Little data readout pops up. Oh no! It's this. The customs droid. We're sending it out to check on our ship. Oh gosh, it's essentially a bribe situation. However, the bribes can be very, very expensive. Alternatively, it'll have to come here and search our entire ship. Can we lose it? Yeah, you see it coming out through the clouds. It looks almost exactly like the probe droids from Empire Strikes Back.
So, you mean can I fly?
Yes.
Can I lose it? Sure, I can lose it.
I'll just need a piloting check.
Yeah, let's check the piloting.
Great, 2 purple on this. Yeah, lose it. Otherwise, it's going to take our money. Oh God, you start to point up his data
Cannot
pad.
take my money.
What do we have right now?
Not taking-
Currently, factoring all of our kyber shards at the current exchange rate, 20,000 credits is what we own total.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, that's not bad. Bribes estimated, I would say, in order to get to where we need to get to, we have to spend like 18,000 to 22,000 credits.
Kind of close.
Kind of close, yeah. Oh, by the way, these are credits that you guys have. If you want to spend this to buy anything on Nahada, and you can buy.
I'm gonna be re-rolling that.
Was that a failure?
That
Yes,
is a
it was.
failure.
Anything can be bought on Nahada, guys, if you have enough credits. And right now you have a ton of credits. And this is your money. And you can buy anything you want in the rule books with this money. But Hino does, and that's true. Remember, you can buy whatever you want. However, it's very important we have money for the bribes.
What would you say the silhouette of our ship is?
3 or 4.
Dang it.
It's not a huge ship. It's probably a 3.
Well, I'm gonna have to re-roll that again.
So, can you describe how Tavia is making these re-rolls?
Well, you see, Tavia is so drunk, drunker than normal. So like, she's doing like sort of like the weavy stuff that like drunk drivers on the road do.
You have a drink in one hand?
Of course.
What is your drink?
The stuff that was upside down that stuck on the
Oh,
top.
you finally-
I loved that.
You're finally finishing that one off?
Oh, that one I've been doling out slowly because like the first time I did it, I was like,
So that one, you just hold it down here, down by your waist, and with your thumb over it, and whenever you take your thumb off, the drink just goes whoop, and comes out. You just have to put your mouth over it. And it just,
I would just imagine with these re-rolls, you're just like, all right, punch it, and you just lift it up and you realize it's a bottle. It's like, all right, punch it, because like it's a beer can. It's like, all right.
that's probably happening. Does she punch it?
Punch it! Oh God.
guys, this is my third attempt on this.
You
I
should
don't-
have this as well with that.
I know the dice are
This is
against me
that's
doing
a
this.
failure. With
One more.
nothing.
Do one more.
We got this.
You have
Do
some
one more and
table
upgrade
rerolls.
it, please, if you can.
Can I?
You can definitely upgrade it, but you have to spend a light side point, of course.
Yeah, do it.
I
it.
cannot understand why I can't fly this ship after all I've been drinking.
This thing is following you guys as you swim around. You start to see little lock-on lights
that's
being
good.
like,
Okay,
begin scanning.
that is a success.
With advantage of threat.
Nope.
Neither.
You pull down sharp, you dodge it through the clouds.
Like what happened? I pull it sharp because I accidentally my thumb off that bottle and some stuff comes up. I'm like, oh no! And like, woo.
All of you guys are hurled against the wall and
Yeah.
the G-force. You cut down through the clouds.
Whoa! Slow down, ship.
You lose the custom droid behind you. What does it sound like? And you come out through the clouds, and there, glorious below you, the Nalhada spaceport. My God, like an enormous wart. Like if planets had warts, and if warts had sharp, jagged metal bits that stuck out of it at random angles. Like if you had a giant wart and you stuck a bunch of needles into it. That's what the beautiful Nalhada spaceport looks like.
Why wouldn't it?
Organic with horrible things sticking out of it. It makes you feel uncomfortable to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, home again, says Hino as he gazes on it.
Ugh, I know. Spore you.
Guys, okay, all right, you guys all know what you need to do, right? So all they have to do, we keep Luga under control. Land the port shuttle docks.
All right.
We get to where we need to get to. We take care of all of this. Just follow my lead. Don't worry.
All right.
Okay. Doors open up to your ship. You've docked, and there's like the unloading tube. You gotta squeeze your way down that. Another set of blast doors open. And you're hit with the humidity. You're hit with the sights, and most of all, the smell of the Nalhada spaceport landing terminal.
Ugh.
And it's delightful. It's like a bus terminal. What's the worst bus terminal you've been to? That
Oh.
mixed with, it was obviously Greyhound. I'm not going to ask if it's a Greyhound bus terminal or not. But it's that mixed with the most uncomfortable airport you've ever been to, like LaGuardia. After you've been,
I mean, you're really just describing locations in the fair city of Los Angeles. Worst airport, worst bus station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LAX all the way.
it's loud. There's tons of aliens everywhere going around. People are bustling and knocking into each other. People have all sorts of weird luggage. There's like the glass windows outside, and you can just see that smoggy greenish sky. The smell is working its way in, and it just smells like eggy farts. Like to be gross about
Eggy
it.
farts?
Eggy
80.
farts.
Okay.
Yeah. with like an undercutting of turpentine.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Faintly, as you guys come in, there's like air scrubbers which are working on like high intensity, but they're clearly not doing the job. There's like if the ceiling is not that high, there are like panels missing with like cables and stuff hanging down. Little cool-looking lizard monkeys like poke their heads out every now and laugh. All right, come on, follow me. Hino says, taking the lead, looking through his data pad. Okay, excellent. So up next, you see right there up ahead, 3 lines. This is customs. This is VIII customs now. So first line, of course, huts only. They're allowed their major domo to go with them. So I've let company Luga. We'll get through customs. That shouldn't take too long. The 4 of you can go through the slave line over there, and of course, droids are handled over that way. He's just pointing to the garbage chute. That just throws them down there, and you can see where it bifurcates up ahead, and there's like it gets much broader and much less crowded, and lots of big tacky statues and nice lighting leading up.
I want to go in the hut line.
No, only one major domo is allowed.
But not if there's another hut.
Oh no.
Can you
The
describe what
dark
you're trying
side.
to use the force to do?
I am trying to use the force power tree misdirect. I have selected control.
Okay.
Where the user may alter the perceived appearance of chosen person or object instead of hiding it.
So you buy your way up to that one.
Yes.
That's not a bad one. So you're going to make yourself appear like a hut?
Yes. I rolled a dark side point. What does that mean?
That means you have to take a conflict point.
Oh, you mean I'm tapping into my weakness, which is arrogance?
Oh yeah.
Perhaps this would be thematically appropriate.
I like it. Okay, you make yourself appear to be a hut.
I am like the most stylish hut with giant sunglasses on, and a little leather jacket that just is like very tight with like little leather gloves. And I've got like a cigarette holder, and I'm just like,
Of course.
behold. Now I can only do this basically to.
Is it only to one person looking at you?
It's if I spin one to increase the power's range by a number of range bands. No.
Oh, it's only out to like a close range as well?
Yes. So it's
It looks like it may not work for you in this case.
No,
There's lots of security. You guys see there's lots of like armed Weequays and Clatoonians, so like dog-faced soldiers and wrinkly prune-faced soldier guys, and they're all wearing like thick padded armor, and they have blaster rifles. There's lots of little observation droids hovering all around the ceiling, occasionally bumping into people's heads. And there's plenty of security down by the pathway that leads to the slave customs, which you can see people are backed up like it's Disneyland, except less fun.
had I rolled an additional force point, I could have made it like affect up to 5 people, but that still probably wouldn't have worked well enough.
Not quite yet in this situation.
That's
But
okay. Sometimes the rules just kind of like limit the options that you have. I'm not
Sometimes-
saying that's a bad thing. It means that like you can't just do whatever you want.
Sometimes
right.
the rules say no, you cannot punch someone through that steel wall.
All right, cool.
How high is the ceiling?
Maybe.
I'm just
8
gonna make
feet.
myself
8,
disappear.
okay.
It's pretty short,
Got it.
so it's definitely like not too far above people's head. There's some tall aliens that have to like keep ducked down. Okay, well, we need to stop talking. You guys have kind of made your way into the center of the concourse where you guys have to part ways. Okay, you go to the slave routes. I'll just meet you afterwards, and then we continue with the thing. Me and Lugo go over here. All right, here we go.
All right.
All
What you gotta do? You want to go the slave route? Okay. That's cool.
All right, I get the sense you guys maybe don't trust me. So I'm going to level with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're on fire.
No one cares in the port. They're just walking by. This guy's on fire. Okay, here's the thing. I'll level with you. I know you don't trust me, but what do I have to lose, all right? I spent several decades working for Bumbu the Hutt, and you killed him. And I'm glad he's dead. It's good. Yeah, I like it. All I want from you is a nice retirement. Okay, I have no home to go to. I think everyone's probably dead. And if they're not dead, they don't want to see me. All I want, once we pull this whole heist off,
Heist.
once you have managed to steal a planet from the Hutts, all I want is enough little nest egg that I go and live my life in peace on some planet and get forgotten about. Okay? That's all I want. I don't have to work for huts anymore. I just be by myself and be alone. That's what I hope to get out of this with you.
Who has the money?
Me. I'm going to give you this. He says, handing you like the data chip card. This has all 20,000 credits on it, okay? Be careful with it. They're going to confiscate it from you if they find that on you in customs.
I have many folds in this robe.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Very well constructed, hidden pockets.
If they find that on you, they're going to seriously take it. They're so corrupt. They're hot. You get it, right? All of your money will be gone. We will be screwed.
They're
You've
not
got
going
that?
to find it.
Okay, good. Let's do this.
Yay!
Where's Lugo? He's looking around, and he's not behind you anymore. The big addled hut. And as you guys scan around, you can see he's like halfway across the concourse, and there's someone speaking with him.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Who is that? Lugo doesn't seem to be saying anything, but there are like some guys
Let's
surrounding
hurry
him.
up.
There's a guy who has the main guy, the noticeable guy, long, thin neck, totally an alien. Goes up about 3 feet his neck, comes up into a little round white head, white skinned, very pale, big black eyes. He's dressed in kind of
I do got a bit.
nice looking black clothing, and he has 4 thin, spindly arms with these 4 fingers on each arm that he's kind of
Not a Camino.
a
person.
Zexto,
Zexto.
Xexto. Yeah, but they look very similar to Caminos.
Okay.
Speaking with him, and like a ring of maybe guards or something like that around Lugo, and Lugo's like, "Whoa." You see him trying to look around. I know, panics. Oh no,
Yes,
she's not.
yes.
Good. And is wait a minute, I'll go in. And as he moves away from you, suddenly, and a guy comes and just puts his arm around his shoulder. It's a one of those hammerhead aliens, an Ithorian,
Yeah.
dressed in an extremely elegantly tailored suit. Looks very good. He's got some sort of cybernetic breathing apparatus, it looks like, around the bottom of his neck. Yes, that's the guy talking.
That is a Zexto.
That is the guy, except in like plain black clothing with a bit of like a slash across, you know, kind of a
Little
decorative
playful, little
slash.
sexy.
Little playful, little sexy. He's kind of weaving his hands in front of Lugo's eyes as they speak.
Wow.
The Ithorian comes up, puts his hand around Hino, and it's like, Danton. And Hino's like, oh, yeah, this is all. And they're doing the buddy thing, like buddy, and the Ithorian starts to lead him away. The push of the crowd starts pushing you guys towards the slave processing line. And there's some Gamorreans up in front. Not even Gamorreans. God, they wouldn't even put Gamorreans on this job. Just droids. Probably old B1 battle droids, like 60 years decommissioned now.
Roger.
Yeah. And there's like a big red light that goes like, and then like turns green, and they're like, next! And they like push people through, and it's just this processing line of people getting pushed away further into the airport. People are starting to push you that way. Hino is being escorted away by the Ithorian, looking very chummy. Lugo is on a different part of the concourse, being escorted up into the hut thing. And Hino just looks back towards you guys, big smile, goes, help, help, you have to help. Yeah, this is very good. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Holy crap. Can we get out of the line?
You can certainly try. Let us roll initiative, because
us-
I
Yeah.
think you're going to need it. So just to summarize, because I know a lot of stuff's going on,
Right.
the concourse is like an airport concourse. It's
Yeah.
hundreds of feet across. It's filled with people. It's dingy. It's cramped. There are guards at all of the different postings, as if you're in an airport. There are little surveillance droids going around. Hino's in one part of the area, being led away by one group of armed guards,
Okay.
but like nice-looking armed guards, like private security force guards.
Okay. They're just gonna back room him. Yeah.
It looks like that, yeah. And then your hut, Lugo, is being escorted away on a different set of guards up where somewhere else. Again, like professional-looking guys.
Okay.
And then you guys are getting pushed through the slave processing line.
Okay.
So I will go grab. Actually, no. Maybe you should grab Ludo,
You've got to go get
Lugo.
Lugo.
All right.
and we will take care of Hino.
Yeah.
All right. So I move only as quickly as I need to get over to.
Are you being
Ludo.
stealthy about it?
I think that would be wise. Yes.
I'll take a stealth check. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm doing a little bit of math in my head because I don't have my updated character sheet. but
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think that's this. What's the difficulty?
I'll roughly trust you. Okay, so you've got a couple things. This is basically your check to get out of the slave processing line without somebody hassling you.
Yes.
Okay. So that will be, let's call it 2 purple and 2 black setback because of the crowd and the amount of security.
Okay.
No, nope.
Failure.
It's a failure.
Failure.
If a 2 threat on it.
F-A-I-L.
You want to re-roll that
Table
one?
roll. Table roll.
So you start to get out of line. One of the guards goes, "Halt! No breaking line."
Let me try that again.
Starts to make a move towards you as you duck into the crowd.
Also
Also a failure.
What the
I don't
heck?
know. It's not really. I don't really have great odds on this. I need to.
Hey,
I need
never
this-
tell me the odds.
Uh,
You never have.
all right.
Halt! Halt! You try and duck behind somebody. Stop
Can
where
I
you
try
are,
another?
slave.
Can I try one more action? If you're
What would it be?
we haven't rolled initiative. I want to use the force to basically just seem to disappear.
No, I'm gonna have to make you do that on your turn. I think.
All right, so
Okay.
I fail. So I'm just like, it's like, why do I have to be the only person who showered in this entire place?
Yeah,
It's so
that's
difficult to
probably
blend in.
The droid guy starts moving towards you. Security forces are starting to pay attention, but not too much. It's just a slave breaking line. The robot starts coming towards you, and you can see. I guess I was holding it like this, like it's a gun, but it's just like a stun club. Halt where you are. The rest of you, what would you guys be doing?
yeah, I'm going to stealth out of the line as well. I'm just going to
Stealth check then.
Yeah.
Same difficulty for you.
slip down.
2 purple, 2 black
2
setback.
purples, 2 blacks. No problem. I got this.
I realize I'm not spec for stealth, so I may pick something else.
Oh.
down the line.
Oh no! Then your shadow.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
2 success
You're the stealthy one, Shar.
and no threat and no advantage.
Well, obviously everyone was distracted by Hildy.
Yeah.
Creating a little bit of a scene.
Yeah.
That's what I need to be, the opposite of stealth. So I
That
think
would-
I have an idea for that.
Okay.
Excellent. And in the confusion, you easily stealth out of line. Where are you heading?
Cool. So I see that she's being detained, so I'm going to make my way then toward the hut.
Okay.
Toward Gabo. Gubu. What's his name? Bendu.
I'm not telling you.
Lugo. I got there.
Yeah!
Oh, that's,
Hey.
that's what Mysterious
Mysterious
Stranger
stranger.
Mysterious.
was waiting for. Thank you.
Mysterious.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, so you stealth out of line. It's probably long distance from you right now, so it's
Yeah.
going to take another turn of moving to get through the
I
crowd.
move
to get up.
pretty well.
You do move pretty well, so you managed to get kind of halfway across the room
Yeah.
out of line. No one has noticed it. Doctor,
Well, I am going to attempt to stealth out of here.
both of your friends have definitely left you in line, and the line stops as that guard
You
deploys.
said it was 2 purple.
2 purple and 2 black setback.
Well, I'm not going to tell the odds. I will indicate they are not in my favor.
Nope.
No.
That's really bad.
Really.
And you-
Really not.
You have 1 advantage.
Good
though.
advantage, though.
Take that.
I have 1 advantage. I'm going to re-roll.
All right.
Reroll.
I don't know
Remember,
why.
you guys do have a boost from the force.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
or
Thank you
being
for the
nimble.
boost. Thank you for the boost.
Okay.
That's
Nope.
not great.
Another
It's
big
actually a
old failure.
Yeah.
No,
I was
is it?
excited.
Do you have 1 success on that?
No, there's so much failure there,
I'm missing the other purple.
Yeah.
Okay. Another failure.
and that roll never happened.
As the second slave
Basically.
starts to move, some of the other security
I
forces
gotta
to
start
mobilize in
listening to
there.
the dice.
Stop! Stop!
Uh,
Stop!
s-
Slave escape!
basically,
Slave
like,
escape! Slave
the-
escape!
I try to sneak out, but I am way too drunk. So, like, it's
You
one of those things of, like, I think I'm being really sneaky, but I'm not being at all sneaky, where I'm like, shh,
And then a bottle falls out of your pocket.
and I'm like, "Shh, you just need to be quiet. And then I go,
Yeah, you bump into a guy who's like, says this big, flabby, ugly, blue-skinned guy turns around and he gives you a little push.
oh, don't push me. He's a guy? He's a guy?
No, that's just another
robot?
slave. Just
Oh,
another slave.
another
Okay,
slave.
so identified, Hildy also identified Shar, disappearing easily. I'm gonna let the bad guys go and we'll just keep this initiative order going.
Okay.
So we have an attack on you, and basically a little pushy shovey on you, and some guards are closing in.
Okay. Well, this is going well already. I can tell.
Yeah, we're doing good, guys.
Guys,
We got
we're gonna
this.
win. I'm sure you're all.
Straw poll in chat. Are we gonna win? Yes or no?
The
Go ahead and start. that
security
straw
droid comes in with his
Stomp.
thing. As he does so, you can
Stomp.
see some other guards are sort of immobilized towards you as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fail! Fail!
poll. Hey, failure.
Fail.
How does failure feel? Probably not good, huh?
Eat that
I
failure.
wish I could re-roll that. Wouldn't it be fun to
No.
touch these guys at any point? Do anything?
So, are you keeping that roll?
I have no way to
Doesn't
re-roll
ever-
it.
So I'm going
Yes,
to
I'm keeping it.
brandish my lightsaber.
Ooh,
Like,
turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
My
All right.
Shoto.
Stay
just,
where you are.
And just like deflect their attack. Like stop it. Just,
Stop.
it just goes,
Sparks
just
shoot
goes,
off of it.
and then turn it off. and
Down.
throw it away.
Okay, very quickly. Just.
Yeah.
I like it.
Stop that.
Can I get a quick turn on, turn off sound for your lightsaber? All the sparks shoot
Wow.
off of his club.
And it's like that. It's like it's like.
Did you light your cigarette as part of that same action?
Yes.
Oh, that's so,
So
hot.
cool.
Okay, there we go.
This is not bad. Is your lightsaber used as your lighter sometimes? Is it kind of like a Zippo?
I wouldn't say sometimes. I would say most of the time.
Because it's a Shoto, so it's a shorter one,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Clever. All right, I like that. Hildy, very good. But that does not stop the droids from kind of closing in around you. And in fact, one of those. Did you have any threat? No, I don't think I did have any threat on that. Great. Nope, no one seems to have noticed. Who's next?
I believe I.
Oh, it was back to
We're back to-
Hildy.
it
Sorry,
is,
that wasn't
okay.
Hildy's turn.
Oh, that was Hildy's. Yeah, because
That was
the
Hildy's
robot's
off
turn.
turn. That was Robot's turn.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. I have somebody punching to me. That's
Yeah.
what's happening. Sorry.
Yeah, nice. Don't punch me. I feel like
No,
I
let's
should.
keep this. So the
Okay.
three of you guys go, and then he goes.
yeah.
I think that's fair.
All right.
You guys are just hassling you, pushing you around a little bit.
Wow.
A failure.
Failure.
A wash. No,
Beautiful.
one advantage.
Yeah, but-
One
yeah,
advantage.
One advantage
Yeah.
on it. That's good. Okay, so with my one advantage, I'm going to give you
David's not rolling well
one
tonight.
strain as he starts to push you a little bit.
You're
Minus
pushing me.
one strain to this lady. Thank you.
That can't feel good.
Ouch.
Okay,
You all
now
right?
to Hildy.
Now back to Hildy.
I
okay.
feel like it would have hurt somebody else, but like I'm drunk and mastering it, where he's like, or like when a drunk person gets in a car accident, where like they're so floppy that they don't actually get hurt.
Yeah.
So he like shoves me, and I'm just like flopping around, don't get real hurt.
Yeah, and it is not even.
Just remember, if you drink or drive, just get super drunk and you'll be fine.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, either
basically-
don't
You'll
drink
be
at all
thrown
or
free.
get blasted.
Good advice from Saving Throw
Yep.
Show.
So,
Hildy.
we're in combat, right? Essentially, at this
This is
point?
100% combat.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to brandish my Shoto once again. I study the Makashi form through dance, which is what I've
Wow.
been doing the last couple months. A form used by Darth Tyrannus, also known as Count
Oh.
Dooku.
What number is the Takashi of the 7?
2.
Oh,
Form 2.
Twice as good as yours, or half as good.
half is good.
Okay,
That's all right.
half is good.
Take a boost die for
Okay.
learning
looking
about
at
your lightsaber
Looking that
form.
up at the table. Okay, great.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Okay, so I use presence for my stat.
Oh my god! And are you attacking the?
I am
You're
attacking.
attacking the security droid.
Yes, but the first thing that I'm doing is using my maneuver, and I'm going to go ahead and suffer a total of 3 strain. How many enemies are we facing?
Well, it's hard to put a number on it, because you're in the middle of an airport lounge and you're now drawing a lightsaber.
Yes.
So theoretically, more. Currently, there are probably 3 guards who are
Yeah.
mobilized for you, and then maybe another couple for her.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm-
and then there's the guys who are getting Hino and the guys who are getting the. So there's probably another 3 on Hino, and there's probably another 3 on Lugo, at least.
so I'm going to count this brandishing my lightsaber as distracting behavior.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 3 strain, which puts me at 9. I don't know if you guys see.
9
track of that?
to
9 strain.
Hildy. Thank you.
So I'm now at 9 strain, and 3 of those enemies automatically take
2 threat on all of their rolls. No
How many
matter
enemies?
what. 3.
How about the 3? So the 3 who are threatening you?
Yeah. They're distracted. Okay, and yeah, and then oops, sorry. I'm going to just like quickly just like jab out and do a little slash motion on one of them, and let's see what happens there.
Damn.
Not a whole hell of a lot.
Apparently, yeah.
It's a lot of advantage, though.
So much advantage.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, and it was 2 threat on those 3 guys, right?
Yes.
Regardless.
But
so
it's
that
One
definitely
failure.
It's a failure.
It's a failure and 4 advantage.
that's a lot of advantage. So you fail to hit him, but something really advantageous happens.
All right, so that was on purpose.
So I
As
definitely
planned.
I think your distracting behavior is a lightsaber, which no one has seen in this neck of the woods in at least 30 years, probably much longer.
So I wave it at him, like just like, look at this, right? And then don't hit him, and then I just like try to and I turn it off. And I think that my advantage is that anyone who is paying attention to the doctor is now paying attention to me.
Right, I'll totally take that. So you have no threats on you,
Oh, phew.
Yeah.
and a lot of and on you. I think
Anti-stealth.
the couple, there you go. The couple of security probe droids that were floating around have all pointed towards you. All lenses are on you, and somewhere you hear more guards coming. That's the guards you pulled off of her.
Great.
Okay. Over to you two. Who wants to go next? I think it was Shar next,
Yeah,
right? So
Shar.
Shar,
Yeah,
you
next.
are the only one who's currently unobserved.
Right.
People are beginning to move quick now. People are beginning to shout and be.
Yeah.
No one is noticing you.
Right. I'm a little scurrying street rat, street monkey. And-
Lizard monkey.
On the bad guy's turn, you can see that both Lugo and Hino are being hurried towards different exits.
Okay. Well, I'm
By the
going
guys.
to make my way to Lugo
Okay.
as quickly as possible.
Okay, leaving Hino. Gotcha.
Sorry, Heina.
You managed to, I think, because of the crowds, it's slow going. You move half your normal speed. So I would say if you want to take 2 move actions, you can make it to him. Which you can
Okay.
do on your turn. It just means you have to take 2 strain to do so.
I think I will.
Or you could do it, not take any strain, but that would be all you could do on your turn.
I will channel the power of the Force, and I will use that to move very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a force. Oh, I just need a force die roll on that.
Force die. Okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
Mark another strain point
get
down.
out of my way. Okay.
So you
I'm up to
move there.
15 now.
Instead
I'm
of-
more important than you.
Move it, damn you!
You see this filth who bothers to get in your way. You hate them. Yeah, no problem. You jostle him, push him down, knock over. And then all of a sudden you're there. What's your conflict points at now?
I'm at 15.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Definitely. Your eyes sparkle red for a moment as you tap into that one. And then all of a sudden you are just there in front of Lugo, this 4-armed guy, and it looks like a handful of guards as well. None of them are facing you. They're all quickly escorting this guy. In fact, they're almost to the exterior doors where you can see some waiting speeder cars and stuff like that.
Okay. I will take Lugo by his meaty flipper. My lord, they're taking your major domo away. Stop them!
He looks towards you, prepares to speak, and then seems to remember something.
Oh no! 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 Why? You found a way to make that backfire on us? I can't believe it!
He says. But his eyes seem to convey panic and fear.
It's okay. You can speak.
Oh, I'm going to need a counter check to his check to convince him not to speak.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, that was
This won't take your action. I just want to see if you can compel him.
So-
Did you use charm?
Yes, actually, I did.
He had
Okay.
a triumph, though.
Yeah,
but I
the
used
triumph
it
was
for
about
something
dancing.
else. Was
You
for
used it for dancing.
So
Yeah.
He burst into dancing.
what is your charm skill?
it
How many
is
do you have?
2 yellow, 2
So great. So you're gonna roll against 2 purple, 2 red.
Okay. And I'm using my charm?
I'll take your charm.
Okay.
Or you're really good at deception too, right?
Yeah, well, they're about equal.
I'll take either one.
Okay, so we'll do charm.
Okay.
I'm very charming. What do you mean? Yeah, okay.
we've got to do a little mental gymnastics to figure that one out later.
So 2 reds and a purple?
Two purple.
2 perps. Okay. And 2 perps. Okay. Versus this and this. Okay, let's do
Flip
one
one
of
of those over.
these.
And this is to, ooh.
And I'm going to
Is it all
grab
dark side points on the board now?
one of these.
It just feels mean to upgrade this roll, though.
And do this.
Cashing in your boasts.
Yeah.
That's a handful of dice.
Yeah,
2
it is.
purple, 2 red against 2 yellow.
This is going to take 10 minutes to tabulate.
A green and a boost.
Okay.
Roll it up.
Oh my god.
Big failure.
Wow, that's
So
like
much
7
failure.
failures. Well, you know what? I've got 3
Ton
rerolls.
of advantage.
Yeah.
Thank you, both Christian Linsky and Lupus Phoenix. Christian Lindke and No, you only gave him the Tilleen. Never mind. No, thank you, Christian.
I've already used all of them on trying to fly it.
Right. But thank you, Lupus Phoenix. This is your reroll.
You successfully flew a plane.
I'm taking them back.
Yeah.
Taking them all back.
Taking them all back. That was a throwback to Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Goonies. Goonies moment. There's a skill you can do that.
Okay, we got it. Ready? And here it is.
Despair, despair, despair. No despair.
It's a success.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that some threat, though? Not that much.
That is.
Not much.
Hang on.
Okay, that is eliminated.
Talene's it up.
And this is eliminated. Oh no, it's just one.
One threat.
That's eliminated.
No, threaten a
One-
threaten a success.
Success and an advantage.
success and
Sorry, that's what I
advantage.
mean. An advantage.
Okay, I can speak. I've got so much to say.
We need to recover the major domo, my lord.
Oh.
They're taking him away.
Lou, you mean Lou?
Yeah. No. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Lou.
say, oh, you had an advantage. But Lou's mine. But who's a? But what?
Okay, so what do you do with your actual turn? That was just to see if you can speak.
Right. Tell them you need to recover your major domo and do it quickly. They're getting away.
Okay, let me explain this guy.
I'm gonna drag him.
Well, it's hard to drag a guy who weighs that much.
Yeah, but I'm very powerful.
Great. As you come in there, you feel a couple hands on your body. As that 4-armed Zextu.
3 of the 4 arms.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 arms. The 4th one tucked into his jacket pocket.
So fancy.
But he seems very stern and it seems very legal.
I take his hand and I remove it.
He still has 2 on you.
And then I stare at him.
He looks very unimpressed. You also notice then, maybe didn't quite notice, but suddenly feel the presence behind you of another man. He's dressed kind of similarly. Black, but nice black. His entire head is enclosed in kind of a motorcycle helmet kind of thing, but sleek, big, like a Daft Punk. The guy with the face mask that's all the way down, except black matte thing enclosing his whole head, and he's got like kind of cool black leather jacket, pockets, things like that. He looks dangerous. He looks like a dangerous individual, and he just kind of has quietly stepped up around behind you.
Okay.
And he's leaving himself there. The message is clear. No sudden moves, buddy. We'll be taking this hut. And he, with one of his 4 hands, the Zextu gestures for the guards to continue taking him to go away. Over to you 2.
Well,
All
great.
right, well, it's
Oh, sorry, just
yeah,
take
yeah.
his turn.
Just
By
to
the,
David.
just saying, if you choose to use stealth, because I am in resplendent robes, you get a bonus to that check, bonus boost die.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to use stealth.
Can you hand me water?
Oh, water, yeah.
He's distracted everybody,
Booms.
and he's wearing she has distracted everybody, and she is wearing resplendent robes. So, and she used her advantage to distract everyone who was on me. So
Correct.
I could, maybe I'm looking around going like, I've got an opportunity to go. This is an opening.
And where are you heading?
I'm going to head,
There's Heino.
Yeah,
There's Lugo. And you probably just glimpsed Shar having suddenly just blurred through the crowd and arrived at their feet. And then there's also just doors that exit.
is Heino closer?
No,
one's closer?
Heino's being spirited away too. He's like going, no.
Okay.
And the guy's still got a very friendly hand around him. There's also more guards coming in as well. It feels like a situation,
Okay.
combat-wise, that could be getting quite tricky.
Can I reach Heino
Yes.
in this turn?
Yeah, if you want to try and get over to it, Tim.
I'm going to try and reach Heino. What am I rolling against? No one's
I will
ready.
let you reach him if you take 2 strain.
Okay.
that'll give you enough to get over there and still take an action. That's you pushing through the crowd. People are bouncing into. You're forcing your drunken way. You keep getting knocked around. People are coming through with luggage. Guards are coming through, and the crowd's parting for them. But suddenly you're there. There's Hino. The Ithorian with the big cybernetic thing around his neck is escorting him away. And then there's a variety of, I guess, weak way, again, dressed, again, nice, natty, black suits, private security looking guys. They probably don't see you as you barge in up to him. What would you do?
Okay, so the one with his arm around Hino, I'm going to put my hand on his back, and then I'm going to unheal him.
Harm.
I'm going to harm him, and what I'd like to do is make him ill.
Oh. Which will, what kind of effect are you going for? Is he going to start vomiting, or what is this going to happen?
I'm going for a stomach flu.
Stomach flu. Okay, I'm going to need probably, how much? I think you would do like 5 or 6 points of damage to him on a harm check. And yeah, so that's probably fair. Probably just 1 dark side point to do that if you roll 4 points.
Okay.
So I just need 1, so that's fine.
Well, I'm going to get 1, so. Dang it!
That's good, yeah. It's easy to ruin bodies, and it feels powerful.
You know what?
To just see that little glowing spark of light in him, and just to close your hand around it. It'd be so easy to just snuff it out. But you don't.
I don't.
But it was fun to think about.
Yeah, and I just sort of like flicker it, and while I'm there, I'm like, how's his liver?
Ooh, he has 2. This alien species.
This alien species has 2 livers.
Yeah.
I am in.
And they seem to be healthy, or they were till a moment ago.
Yeah,
I'm going to upgrade turn one of his purple to a red on his roll, as he's battling stomach illness now.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good manifestation of illness?
Yeah.
And whatever he tries to do? He says, turning towards you, it's this deep kind of bass rumble that comes out of his. You can hear like the almost like seems like an atmospheric rebreather or something like that. It's really big.
Oh, sorry.
Pushes your hand away.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was looking for somebody else. You aren't him. I know. Oh. Hey.
I'm just catching up with my old buddy here who doesn't speak common. You have to save us. This must be Vingo the Hut. He's moving quickly.
Listen, can you tell them that I'm a private physician and that I'm here because you have a very contagious disease?
I think he's going to kill us. He says, yeah, I'll try.
And then the Thorian is just like, they start pushing him towards a different exit, trying to get him out of here. It looks like on the next round they are going to get them out into the streets.
Okay, well, that's the end of my turn because I moved over there and did that stuff, but can I keep pace with them?
Yes, I think that works for me, and now it is my turn. Guards galore come closing in on Hilda. You guys probably all noticed this. You're now the epicenter of all attention.
On a 2 threat on every.
On 3 of them, right?
3 of them.
Okay, great. So I've got 2 groups now.
Hildy, hold it together, Hildy.
They're both going to attack you. All right, first attack. This is because you didn't hit the battle droids before, right? The guard droids. A couple other guys have managed to come through the audience, the crowd. Hey, I'll take it.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
2 successes.
So you get hit, and I don't know. One guy body checks you in the front. Another guy. Oh, but I have 2 threat on that anyway. So it's a success with 2 threats.
A 2 threat.
Okay.
There's a threat.
Oh man, what is the threat? Well, the first thing is they managed to hit you and do some damage. So take 6 points of stun damage. I'm sorry, it would be 6 plus 2. So take 8 points of stun damage, minus your soak.
Minus my soak. And can I take 3 strain to reduce that by 2 because I have parry? But I don't have my lightsaber open, do I? So never mind.
Yeah, I'd say no if you don't have your lightsaber open. So wham hits you, and then you stagger backwards, and the guy behind you gives you the on your back. Still on your feet, I assume, right?
Yes, I take 5 points of damage, which puts me at 7 wounds.
Not damage, strain.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, stun damage is strain.
But do I subtract soak from that?
Yeah, you would still subtract soak from it.
Okay, cool. So that puts me at a total of 4. 4 strain total is how much I have.
Okay, so you almost sag to a knee as that happens. And then The 2 threat, I don't know, what would that be? I'll give them a setback die on their next roll as they are just crammed in there too tight. This is as the second group comes in. I'll play to them. So you're almost ringed with guards now, and they all have their stun clubs out. Slave, slave, slave. Insurrections, not allowed. I'm gonna spend a dark side point, might as well.
You said you were going to do a setback die.
Oh, gosh.
Bonk.
Oh,
That was-
There
man.
goes my baby.
They swing real bad, so that's a failure
Wow.
with 1
Yes.
advantage, but then 2 threat, so that's a failure with 1 threat.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other group starts coming in, and I don't know, maybe they're rival faction security guards. Yeah, he's our slave. No, our slave. Yeah. Day watch, you suck. No, you suck, night watch. Bing, bang, bing, bang. They start like rock and sock them,
Bing,
roping
bang.
it up.
How many
That's
are
the
there?
worst.
6 now.
6. Okay.
Okay, on you guys.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. No, oh, there's 2 other groups of these guys.
Oh,
those
the
the
other
guards
robots.
you're engaged
Oh,
with.
okay. Sorry.
Then you
The
guys
other-
have integrated yourselves against Luga's guys and Hino's guys.
Yeah. I'm much more afraid of high nose guys. But you know what? I can handle it. This is not going to be a problem.
You're
at
on
all.
Luga's guys, so you're not worried about these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be absolutely fine. I've got this. They don't seem dangerous at all.
Yep. They don't seem too dangerous at all. Yellow, I'm going to spend a dark side point. Let's make this 3 yellows against a point blank rifle shot on you.
Oh, they're just going to straight up shoot me?
Stun.
Oh, okay. Do I have a chance to draw a weapon to defend myself if I see that they're
Dude,
going
you-
for a weapon?
They were pretty threatening before, so would have you drawn a weapon on them on your turn last time?
Well, if I had seen them going for a weapon, I mean, as I understood it, they were just kind of leading them away, but in a quiet way. If they're actually going to,
Yeah, you got the sense that they're about to draw on you. We'll say.
Okay.
So you would have had a chance to draw a weapon.
yeah, then I would definitely
What weapon do you draw? And this is basically coming out just as their gun comes up, like a quick draw situation.
Yeah.
This is the guy in the Daft Punk mask, by the way, doing this.
Because I can draw a weapon as an
Punk is extra
incidental
scary.
because I have quick draw.
So you've got it, no problem then.
So, boy, it's going to draw a lot of
His
attention.
hand
though,
just
huh?
comes up with a heavy blaster from his hip,
Okay.
just in a black leather holster. Just it's got a little red like laser sight
Didn't
that
you
just
have one in
tracks
your
up your
sleeve?
chest,
I do.
and then laser bolt blasts out of the tip at pretty much point blank range.
Let's just go ahead and bring out the lightsaber then. Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's like a woo. Hard to block stun shots with the lightsaber, by the way.
Right. That's fine.
Yep.
I don't think I can block anyway. I didn't take that challenge.
But you've got it out. A success.
Oh boy!
With 3 advantage.
He's only rolling 1 purple.
That's a crit.
Because yeah.
Okay, so
I don't get 1 purple when I attack ever.
you take that's 9 points of stun damage.
Okay.
Strain.
Yeah.
Your
So-
whole torso goes numb. Your legs and arms feel like they want to drop to the ground.
Okay. All right. You know what? That's fine. So yeah, I'm down to 6 strain, gentlemen.
Nice.
Jerk.
Yeah, and you get. Do I want to do another crit to you, or do I just want to do a crit-like attack? I think he stuns you. This is the guy with the Daft Punk mask. And then as soon as he does, he just comes forward and grabs you by the shirt and pulls you close.
Oh boy.
And just hisses. And then just pulls you over his leg, tumbling you onto the ground, into the corner next to the trash can. Gives you a look like, do not move, stay there, and then disappears.
Okay.
Or leaves with the rest of the guys. You can see when you're that close to his face mask, you can see that it's like when there's really black, dark tinted glass, and you can almost see what's behind it. You can almost see it looks there's some sort of contours of an alien face underneath, but you can't make out what he is, and then
Got it.
throws into the corner.
All right.
And then they turn and escort. Doors open as Lugo is pushed out onto the actual street where speeders are beginning to go by. Now, oh no, then it's the other guy's turn.
Yeah.
So all you had done is made him sick, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. All he knows is that I touched him. And then he felt sick. But how ridiculous would it be for him to believe that I did it?
No, they certainly have no idea what force powers are. Those are unknown. So, what they do think you're a slave, but everyone's distracted by him. So I think they just they leave. Heino is escorted towards his doors, which open up. There's speeder trucks out there, and I think all they'll do is they reach the door. So they've just reached the exit of the place, basically.
So they don't have to go through customs. Interesting.
Yeah, they probably see him flash a badge or something like that as the security comes along. These guys seem like heavies. As they come there, as they're sort of walking away from you, you're keeping pace with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're following pace with them, they're like looking back at you, as they reach the door, the Thorian, I guess, touches a button on his collar, radio type of button, gives it like a like he's giving commands to someone else somewhere. And then Cass will look at you, and then they continue outside. So I think that's what we'll do with that.
Okay.
Now we're back to Hildy's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 4 die real quick. All right,
Nice.
cool.
Double light side point. What was this for?
So basically, I'm gonna spend those 2 light side points.
It gets in touch with my inner pride, and be like, and just like being beaten down. I'm gonna be like, wait, it's like you've got the wrong woman. It was her.
And I point to, I can affect up to 5.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the 6th one look just like me.
And you double light sided it, so that completely works.
Okay.
And this is, I'm going to need a deception check from you as well, though, because they were just beating on you. This is totally going to, you've totally created that force illusion. But
What's the difficulty?
these guys are not smart. These guys are dumb. Perception. It's going to be a, what's called a red and a purple.
A red and a purple? Okay.
There's a big group of them. Oh, and actually, and a black setback. Because there's so many, you're trying to fool a group of 5.
All right, cool. I'm going to spin my boost just because I want this to happen.
Yeah.
And it
Does
does
not.
Does
Reroll.
not.
I'm gonna re-roll that just because I think it's more fun, and also I want to be the best.
You really want to work, so
there
they
ever was.
they all look at each other and they're like, confused.
Look again.
Oh boy.
Okay, forget this purple one.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, are you using your just one purple?
That's a success.
It's just
Yeah.
one
It's a
purple.
big,
Alright.
it's definitely a strong success and a lot of advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
4 advantage, huh?
Yes.
And 2 success.
It's 3
3
advantage.
advantage.
3 advantage and 2 success.
Yeah.
Okay, they completely buy it. They immediately surge towards the one guy who looks like what now? Like you?
Yes.
Looks exactly like Hildy.
He's tricking us somehow. Don't pay attention to that illusion. This is him. Get him.
Yeah.
The other guy's going, no, no, no. As the 2 groups start to try and tear his limbs off.
Yeah, murder him, kill him. Kill that.
And
Kill
you-
that horrible woman.
that was just how the regular stuff works. What is your advantage?
Okay, so my advantage is that like I just like kind of like pop my collar up and I just like quietly slip away. So yeah, just step out of line and like start making my way towards where everyone else is.
That sounds good. Okay, 2 of you guys get to go. Already you see like fancy black cars pulling up to spirit these guys away. Each of you from different exits at the airport. You're facing down some heavy opposition. What would you do?
Will you go first?
Okay.
Shar.
So I am able to jump up.
A hot wind is blowing across the city.
Right.
It's bringing fresh smells of sulfur and kerosene to your nose.
I'm able to jump back up as an incidental. So I leap to my feet. I kip up impressively.
Yes,
And I am
indeed.
going to, while the door is open, I am going to go flying through it.
What do you mean?
I'm going to sprint at a very high speed
Okay.
through the door, hopefully past the startled guards who are too slow to react, and then I am going to leap onto the roof of the nearest building outside of the in the dusty street.
So as you rush out into the street, to paint the scene a little more, you landed in Now Hut and you didn't get a good sense of the size of it, but this is a teeming hut metropolis. Imagine the cantina scene from Star Wars, and then stack it on top of itself like 5 times, right? Like 5 floors with all different aliens all looking around, and then multiply that out across acres and acres and acres. It's as you come out into the street, there's promenades, there's walks on the ground, there's streams of hover traffic going through, and weird aliens you've never seen in your life. Everyone's speaking in languages you've never heard. You see essentially no humans anywhere. There's giant, like the sky's overcast with this yellowish clouds everywhere, and they're all lit up from below by massive neon lights as towering out of over the horizon everywhere, here and there are huge, gaudy palaces, like casinos. It's like if you took New Vegas, took Vegas, and you stacked it on top of North Vegas. Like the lower levels are all, you see people in the gutters, you see there's mud and filth everywhere, there's swamp slime constantly flowing down the streets. Impoverished, shaking, junkies, prostitutes. You know, you see a hut pimp walking his like bevy of like Twi'lek like prostitutes and like pimping them out. Yeah, it's that scene on the lower levels, and then the upper levels, the gaudiest levels of excess you can see.
Okay.
So you could jump up onto a balcony or a covering or a roadway, but you couldn't quite jump up onto a building.
Got it. So it's sort of that the Coruscant type of building face.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't go quite that high. It's nothing like skyscraping, but it's like Vegas-y.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah.
The
So
strip everywhere.
I'm going to go rushing out and I'm going to jump off of the street level to where I think the guards will not be able to follow me. So if there's a
Give me a
exposed balcony,
force die, absolutely.
force die. Okay. Cool. Just one force die.
That's all you got at this level.
All right.
We haven't awoken anymore.
Ooh.
You succeed, and you don't even have to tap into the dark side. It just feels good to exercise these muscles. You dart out through the door.
Runner's high.
The runner's high. The guard's like looking around. You leap up, land on your little area, and then yeah, that's great. You land on a overlook somewhere around the airport. Probably still part of the actual airport.
And they're getting
spaceport building.
And our boy is getting loaded into a car.
Yeah, you can see down below. It's like a black, large, boxy, very sleek looking. What do we call it? Air car, basically, totally enclosed, like a much bigger land speeder, big enough for huts and stuff to go into.
Okay.
The door has like swung up. Hut is loaded onto it, and the Zextu like gets into the passenger seat, and then following up and looking around in the back is that guy with the helmet looking on.
Oh, so he's outside the car?
Yeah, he looks like he's about to get in. He's just scanning as the car gets ready to take off.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until he's not looking anymore.
That sounds good.
Okay. I'm keeping pace.
Same doors open. They're hit with that vista of the city.
The one guy that's sick, he's the one in charge?
Yeah, he seems to be.
Okay. I've got. This is my plan. My plan is to attempt to influence him into.
Oh.
So.
Okay, definitely.
So I'm gonna try to influence him into letting Hino go and.
Good move. So this is going to take both a force power check. I'm also going to take a successful a skill check of some sort.
Okay.
There we go. Great. Coercion comes to mind, or deception, or what else would it be? Depends on what you're trying. How are you trying to influence his mind?
Deception.
She's beautiful.
Isn't she?
She kind of looks like Ray a little bit. Like
Yeah, that's what
Ray's
she thinks.
tougher older sister.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Less pleasant.
Yeah. Is it based on Talia Ali?
No, it's maybe.
Isn't that her name?
Maybe Funke. No.
The actress's name?
That's
It really doesn't matter. All of mine,
hell's her
all of
name?
those are the same stat for me.
Okay.
Aliyah Shak.
I was really close with the name I
Oh,
came up with.
Ali? Isn't it Ali?
Aliyah.
Aaliyah?
A-L-I-A.
She's from Arrested Development is what I was looking for.
2 red, 2 purple. That's what you have to overcome on this guy
Wow.
to influence his mind. Yeah, you chose a difficult guy to influence the mind of. You reach in there and
But
you-
I get to do the force
it's like a
first.
labyrinth. This is to, yes, that's true. Do the force first, and yeah, that's true.
Well, 2
Ooh,
force points.
2, and they're light
2 light side
so
force points.
What are you trying to influence them to think?
Something good.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Farshin.
Martian.
Hi, Farshin.
Like a Martian,
Kind of.
maybe.
I am trying to influence him to think that that Heino is not who he wants. Heino's sick, and he should get away from him.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's very clever. So I'll give you a boost on your roll because I like that. It's clever.
I'm going to take this boost also.
Oh, the one I gave you before. Take it, or the one that Chat gave you. Thank you,
Yes,
Chat.
thank you, chat.
Okay, that's really clever. And since you have 2 light side points there, I will let that count as 2 successes. I don't even know what you're rolling up.
Okay, I am rolling 2 green. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade this to a green and a yellow, 2 boost.
You know, you guys are too easy. I'm gonna upgrade it as well. So flip over dark.
Too easy.
How is this too
This guy
easy?
rolling 1 purple dice on his attack.
Oh, do we not have enough?
I don't have it. I need another red die.
Oh, let's leave it as it is then.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Flip it back over. You
That's
got
a
lucky
good-
this
that's-
time.
Just hide all the purple and red dice. And we're in good shape.
David's
but
lazy
nothing
enough
can be
to get away
difficult. We
with
don't
that.
have the dice for it. Okay, here we go.
Not
no.
bad. That's a
Failure.
success.
It's a
No,
failure.
4 failure at least.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll
This one's
that.
close. Works for me.
I think we got this.
So you reach out and you try. His man's like a labyrinth. You're like flying into it hacker style.
Oh, wait a second. That was a success, but I re-rolled and got a triumph,
The
so.
last one wasn't.
But it's a
Oh, because you had
'Cause
2
I had
from
2
your force points.
Yeah,
Oh, that's also a success with a triumph.
this is a success with a triumph, though, so.
You'll take it.
So I think I'm gonna take this.
David,
Oh,
what do you
it's
think?
not
Should I
a
take
success
that one?
with-
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
because I have 2 successes. That's
2
right.
successes from your force powers.
Yeah.
That's good force usage. And I don't think I'm going to give you any conflict points for it either. And it's a damn triumph, you
And it's a triumph.
bastard. Throw him in that bag back there. Could you?
Yes.
So,
Great.
yeah.
So success. The Arthurian suddenly steps back.
I want him to put together in his head the sickness I gave him before with, like, he got it from Heino. And, like,
That succeeds.
yeah, and I want the triumph to be that he says stuff to everyone around him that causes a panic immediately around us, that everyone starts running away in all directions, including towards
Okay, I like it.
the car that has Lugo in it.
Okay, very good. So people start panicking and fleeing into the
Very
streets. Chaos breaks
Uh-huh.
out everywhere. Yeah, excellent. People start screaming. The Arthurian backs up away from Hino, going, and more sounds like that. Hino's like, what are you talking about? No, I don't have plague. No, I'm safe. Not space plague. No, no. Come, it's okay. And people start running off, making this giant commotion. Ripples start spreading out, and people start fleeing into the streets. Arthurian's like backpedaling rapidly.
Yes, space plague.
Space plague.
Bubonic space plague?
Bubonic
No.
space plague.
Look at me. Look how pale I am. I'm fine.
Heino, you totally have space plague and you need to come with me immediately to...
You're not. You're close to him, too. That's good. Okay, that's a nice play. Back to my turn. Right?
Yep.
That's
Yes.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Guy on the ground, I think, sees you.
Oh boy.
You weren't trying to hide, right? You just did your force leap up?
No, I force leap up. I mean, I am observing, but I'm trying to conceal myself as I'm observing. So.
Okay, I'll make a roll. What is your stealth check?
Stealth check is a yellow and 2 greens.
Okay, so I'm gonna pose. That's pretty good.
Is
That's opposed by.
Shar within medium range of me?
You're still inside the airport, right? Or the spaceport, right?
Well, I followed along.
You followed him out. I would say he's within medium range of you now.
Then you get a bonus on your stealth die. Your stealth.
This is a reactive. You never made a stealth check. This is just reactive to see if he notices you.
Okay, so you
jumping
get a
out there.
setback then.
I'm not going to apply it on this roll.
No. Yeah, that's not good.
The one that could have made it fail anyway. So,
Yeah.
great. He spots you then. That's all that means.
Okay.
Okay. And like you see a little like a head-up display type figures playing out across the inside of his face mask as he scans around, and then flashes red. He looks up towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Draws his blaster out and starts firing stun bolts up towards where you are up on the balustrade.
Okay. I'm taking cover.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna apply some setback dice to that. He's deadly accurate.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine.
David is an
Okay.
expert mumbler. He's
What with that particular nugget?
But they can clearly hear him. That's the thing.
Yes. Give him strike that. Give me 3 of the yellows. Thank you. Thank you. And you're taking how much cover do you have there?
I only my eyes are showing in the top of my head.
Okay. I'll give him 2. He did a good job spotting you.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll give him 2 black setback die, and then he's got 2 purple.
Oh,
on
2
that.
black set that. You hear that, guys?
Yeah.
You got this.
That's good cover.
Yes! Yes! Look at that! Look at that garbage! Oh my God, that was
And he
amazing.
has only 1 advantage. No advantage. Nothing.
Nothing.
He has a failure and nothing.
Jack shit!
He whips out and he just.
The other thing peeking up over the ledge is this.
He realizes this
were
damn
so
safety
clean
went
until
back
now.
on automatically.
Oh yeah, right. Forgot
Takes
about
the
that rule.
safety off. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that rule.
So starting now.
Yeah, starting now, takes the safety off, points it back up as he starts moving to like flank into another position. He rolls, gets behind cover as well, and then you can also see that he. Oh, I don't know. It seems like he's got lots of other. He like opens up his jacket. You can see that he's got lots of other implements on the inside. He
Oh.
starts preparing something.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, the rest of the guys get in the car and start taking off into the traffic with Hino.
Oh, he's just gonna chill here with
Not
me.
with Hino, with
With
Lugo.
Lugo, sorry. Yeah, this guy's providing cover and support. He goes like that. You're within median distance of him. You're in a spaceport. You can hear chaos rippling through the spaceport right now as the people screaming about space plague outside begin to filter into the airport.
Where's
Spaceport
Ludo?
In a car getting taken away down the road.
Okay, so I think this is when.
Hino is also probably at medium range for you, and the Dockler is managing to get up close to him, but there's still all sorts of chaos around there.
Okay, so can I give chase
To who?
the car?
The one that's taking Lugo away?
Yeah, can
The
I
big-
jump on a motorcycle? A hover cycle?
Yes, definitely. You'll be doing it by yourself, and it would slightly split the party.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
I know. I'm down for it. That's totally badass. But all of you, I want to keep you 3 people in at least the
Yeah,
same
no,
general
within
geographic location.
General range together. Can I get on a motorcycle and go just like
How about this?
roll up and have Tavia and the and Hino jump on and be like, "You come with me if you want to live."
I think that absolutely makes sense.
Okay.
And I think especially that's probably timely as you've seen this chaos spread through the spaceport. It's
Yeah.
been about 4 rounds or so of chaos in the spaceport now, escalating and escalating. And the planetary defense forces are starting to swing into action. You can you hear like a roll-up door go somewhere back in the airport, and heavily garbed like riot guards start coming out.
So I like look, and then like I see someone like stalled, like in traffic at a stoplight on their motorcycle that has a sidecar and then space for someone to grab on him. Yeah, and then I want to commandeer their vehicle and then use.
I'll take
What break it down for me. I want to use an action, and then I want to take strain to do a couple maneuvers.
so this is a perfect use of spending a light side point to add a fact to the narrative, which is
Okay.
motorcycle guy idling in traffic.
Motorcycle guy is totally doing that.
Perfect. He pulls up right there, right in front of you.
And I'm just like,
I'm gonna be
And
late.
just goes, those seats are those bantha leather.
So you're outside now as well with everybody
Yes,
else,
yes.
right? Okay, so you've gotten outside through the chaos. People are
my-
streaming in, streaming out of the airport.
One maneuver to get up to him.
No
basically.
problem. I would take coercion if you're just trying to coerce them off, or I would take a combat check to physically throw them off.
I think I will do something else
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
if I can open my iPad successfully to see what it is I want to do.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to use my Streetwise.
Streetwise. Okay, what are you using this to
Okay,
do?
so I'm gonna be like, is that bantha leather? Those seats?
Oh.
Huh? Hey, buddy.
Yeah, they're
Did I
banned.
stutter?
Yeah, they're banned for leather.
Bantha leather. Oh, bantha leather. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess if you want to like dusty old cow. Hey, what I tell you? It's like, why don't I tell you this?
I mean, artificial bantha leather, but that's still bantha leather.
I know exactly. I have an inside deal, and I know that the what's like a name of a gang. Like I said,
You know as good as I do.
the Hut
gang.
Yellow Eyes branch.
Oh yeah, I think I read about them.
Yeah. It's like I know a guy there, and apparently they're targeting anybody with bantha leather seats.
By the way, this
so,
guy's a Gamorrean greaser.
Okay.
I've decided he's got
Perfect.
the
Oh,
pop
yeah.
leather jacket.
Oh,
He's got
yeah.
some buttons on. He's got the sweet pompadour.
Oh, yellow eyes.
yeah.
Sweet deal, huh?
Okay, make that streetwise check.
I guess that tracks.
Or you could just buy it from him with your many credits. Although you don't have them.
I don't have them. What's the difficulty there?
You're basically trying to convince him you can buy the bike from him.
That like basically not only can I buy the bike from him, but that he's in danger for riding around on that thing because like this is their turf.
Oh, it's their
They'll
turf.
murder anybody that has bantha leather seats.
Oh my
I
God.
see. Okay. Oh,
Well, that's perfect.
So I'm using.
Sorry.
There
That's
you go.
him.
He's got a pompadour and
Not the-
everything.
Thanks, internet.
It was an image that just had
Wow.
to come into existence.
Just,
Wow.
Yep. Just type the word nude after that, and I'm sure you'll also get something. you
Yeah,
know.
right. Let's see what happens when we go deeper. Oh, he's wearing pants.
Okay.
Give me
For shame, internet.
a
Not
red,
this
a red
one.
and two purple, because a greaser
red and two
Gamorrean
purple?
is not going to be no first time around the block.
Okay. I got it.
Damn.
Okay.
Rule 34.
But take a boost because it's very clever.
Okay. Thank you.
Probably, yeah. That was the
Rockabilly.
vibe I got.
Okay, so
Oh.
that is a success.
Oh, every time with these successes. Any threat on that one?
One threat.
One threat.
Correct.
Yeah, he was like,
Oh no! Oh God, I gotta do something with this bike. If they see me, they'll kill me.
Listen, man, it's already too late. I saw a couple guys over there. You
Ah,
don't want this heat. I can take this heat.
he jumps off the bike and like runs off. But he parked it on your foot when he rolled up, so take one strain.
Oh, take one strain. So I'm
That's your threat.
Down to 4. Cool.
As he gets off, like the weight eases off, and you can just pull that.
So I'm going to take an additional
Foot
2
out.
strain to do another maneuver, I suppose, which
Yeah.
would be to drive the bike. So,
All right.
yeah.
This is bike driving music.
Yeah.
Pulls up next to you.
Then, no, can I like hit the person that is like
Yes, the masked guy who's been shooting at you. Yeah, body slams him. He goes tumbling back and just road skids out.
Somebody order some wheels. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's just go high now. So you're gonna ride in the seat on the
I
side.
get in the bike.
Okay, so I guess there's a side. We established he has a sidecar,
sidecar.
which
I
is
know.
filled.
Wait, who's driving?
It's filled with bags of chips.
I am getting in the sidecar.
I mean, like too many to fit in. I guess he just keeps food in there. Okay.
Yeah, I hop. I'll drive. I know how to drive.
Get
a
over here.
car. Yeah.
Just
This is like back at home.
Okay.
He's just
So
your
wait.
wop
And
rat.
Heino's like, but what do I fit?
Heino can sit in my lap.
Okay, yeah, I sit in your lap. Yeah, okay.
Two people in a sidecar. This is going to be tricky.
Everything about this is tricky.
Let's see. Where's
The Ithorian's running off. Everything is clear. You guys wheel around. There's probably an open side path that you can go down and just roar off as the security guards start charging out of the spaceport. Everybody freeze! Stop right there! Stop right there! Ido's almost falling out constantly. Keep having to grab him around the waist. Well, yelling at you guys over the smell and the wind. They got Lugo, I think. Oh, this is bad. You still have the credits?
Who got him?
Oh, yeah.
Who got him?
I think maybe Vigno the Hutt that looked like his men. He may have been the person who took over Bumpu's territory. Check the credit total. The credit
I'm
total.
driving!
Someone can
I'll
reach
take
it.
it. That's that
Let
one.
me get it. Whoa! Oh, thank you. You're on behind him.
I
holding
have it
on-
up.
I'm holding on to onto her lap, so on Char's lap, so or behind Char.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
probably.
like this.
So
And
two,
Char-
2 and 2.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing back your badass hair and
Oh,
your
yeah,
cloak
right?
is down. You look like you
Well,
were born to ride.
It's in a ratty ponytail, so the ponytail's kind of flapping.
in Hildy's face
The
constantly.
nasty, dirty, scrunchy ponytail.
The rest of you guys could not look more out of place, but if you could just pull the pin out of the sidecar, you'd be looking good.
Yeah.
You grab the credit
Yeah.
card out, and there's like a button you can push, and it gives you a readout, and it's like 20,000, and then it keeps flipping to 10,000 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 down to 0.
They drained us.
What?
Oh no! They must have put a freeze on the credits. We got no Hutt, we got no credits, and now we have an entire Hutt cartel after us.
But we do got lightsabers though. Pull us up aside. that car up ahead, and let's do a little can opening.
Woo 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 woo! Some security forces start sweeping in. Oh, they're telling us to stop right here.
That's not gonna
Can we
happen.
do things?
No, I think we better wrap it up for tonight. This is a good cliffhanger to wrap it up
This is
on,
a good
guys.
cliffhanger.
Oh, boy.
So you guys are on the lam in the Hutt City, basically on the planet of the Hutts. You got no money. You got no Hutt. You did manage to get Hino back. It was good. I tried to make it very hard on you guys to do anything.
You did.
Well, you have all force powers and lightsabers. And
Though
rerolls.
honestly, if
The
it
love
was a
of
choice
chat.
between Hino
Right.
and Lugo,
No, I'm very valuable.
I'd rather have had Lugo.
I tried.
Yeah. Well,
Mr.
You
Spaceman.
did.
yeah, we get a dramatic. As you
Specimen.
guys roar off at the security guards behind the bounty hunter. Let's go ahead and call him that. You
Okay.
sideswiped.
Yeah.
Picked himself up from underneath the car that he got knocked under, the hover thing, and like this is just gazing out after you, just get an over-the-shoulder shot as you guys disappear on the horizon. And he gives like a.
It's very.
We'll get
Wow.
back to that. Okay, that's
Cinematic.
that's our cliffhanger
Oh my
for
gosh.
the evening, guys. We'll pick back up next week, next Thursday. As if you guys do want to save Jeddah, all you need to do is get enough credits to bribe your way in, get back Lugo, and then make all the other things happen.
Easy.
All right.
So easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Or just go nuts in the Hutt City with your lightsabers and do what you want.
Shared murder and Hutts. And
Yes.
whoever else.
you know what? Sounds to me like these are all concurrent goals.
Yeah.
Murder Huts, take their money. Bribe/murder more Huts.
Yeah, I love it. Well, guys, awesome. Thanks so much. That was a good game. GG
Yay.
to everybody.
GG back.
Thank you so much, all you guys watching. This is probably the best thing on Twitch right now. In fact,
Yes.
I'm confident that it is.
There's nothing better than this.
Nothing
on
else
Twitch.
is happening right now
Really,
on Twitch.
some other
that I'm aware of.
low-profile things are happening that are not nearly
Like
as good
every
as this.
Thursday.
We could give them a boost.
Let's
I mean,
do that just to be nice, because we're
Yeah.
going off the air.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for people to watch. Nothing
Well,
to
it's
entertain
until
anyone.
tomorrow, Friday, when Wild Cards comes
That's
on.
true.
You guys can tune into that,
I
which
heard
has
it's gonna be good.
What?
you got to get see spooky Western antics set in the Deadlands universe. That's really fun.
That's right.
It's true.
Okay, so you guys at the table, before I start plugging everybody else, who got conflict points?
Me.
Me. I think I won though.
I didn't get any
You got
conflict.
one. Didn't you get one?
No.
You did.
You got one.
When did I get one?
You got that
you
one
roll-
dark side point.
Yeah, but remember, like we decided that I actually couldn't do that, what I wanted to do, so we didn't use that force power in that instance.
That was
Oh,
you to turn
that's
into a
right.
hut.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, no conflict points for Hildy.
Still pure, Hildy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be handing out. You guys got through quite a bit today. 15 XP. If you want to get rid of conflict points, now that your force powers have grown, it's going to cost a little more.
No.
So it costs 2 XP per conflict point you want
You
to strike down.
monster.
Do you want to spend any of your XP to get rid of conflict points, or you just want to
Yes.
eat them all? How many conflict points?
I'll do all 3.
Okay, so you lose 6 XP,
Monster.
9 XP.
If you follow the dark side, like what does that do mechanically, David?
Some stuff.
Okay, cool. I come up with a kind of cool idea in my last Star Wars game.
Oh, I'd like to hear it because I have many good ideas myself, but
Right. No, I just said that basically when you follow the dark side, you can't use light side points. Period. So,
yeah,
like basically halves your ability to use the force.
Oof.
yeah, I like that idea. I think I'd probably do some other fun narrative stuff as well. But yeah, for sure, I'm gonna.
idea, but
No, I love that idea,
Yeah.
and generally you just become kind of a stuff comes shitty for you, but maybe it's interesting.
Why
I
keep
don't want to
looking at
penalize
me?
it too much because it's an interesting way to go. So I'll actually flesh that out a little more and hook you guys up on that. So XP handed out, 15 XP to everybody, unless you're spending it to negate conflict points. What is your total conflict point at right now?
I'm at 15 conflict points.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's pretty dark.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, so you're on this hover cycle tearing through the streets, and instead of feeling the exhilaration
Uh-huh.
of the speed or the hunt, you just feel like the predatory desire to like how dare they?
Part scowl, part snarl.
Yeah, very
A
cool.
lot of
A lot of teeth.
driving.
Snorting. Snorting and teething all
Yeah.
over the place. Teething and snorting.
gun our hut.
Teething.
Teething. So much teething.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's it then. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We've got more great stuff tomorrow. As I said, tune into that, and just stay cool. Be diamonds. Sparkle.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Love each other.
Love each other. Bye, guys. May the
Bye.
force be with you.
Yay!
Star Wars.